Welcome to the Kriya Yoga Masterclass, the #1 yoga community on SKOOL. Inside you'll get unlimited access to live weekly Kriya Yoga classes, soul talks live from a Thailand beach, live Kriya Yoga Satsangs, bi-monthly full moon and new moon holy fires, 500 plus on-demand videos, and you get it all for only $200. One-time payment, lifetime access. Go to Kriya Yoga Masterclass and join the Kriya Yoga Masterclass today. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. Inside the Kriya Yoga shop, you'll discover 108 Raksha beads and Vedagurudev divine hand-painted artwork on t-shirts, notebooks, tumblers, and canvases for Kali, Samadhi, Shiva and Shakti, Babaji on the fire, Lord Ganesha, the 7 chakras, the Sri Yantra, enlightened Vedagurudev, the holy Yagna fire, Shanmukhi Mudra. If this artwork represents your soul, visit kriyayogashop.com. Kriya Babaji Namo. 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 Welcome to our April 1st Vedgurudev's live Kriya Yoga Q&A Satsang here at the Kriya Yoga School. But before we get started, we have to welcome all of our very honored and auspicious guests. Starting with Goddess Lakshmi Devi, the goddess of infinite abundance, wealth, and prosperity. And I will say her mantra 3 times with love, devotion, wholeheartedly. Om Sharim Klim Lakshmi Narayana Biyam Namaha. Om Sharim Klim Lakshmi Narayana Biyam Namaha. Om Sharim Klim Lakshmi Narayana Biyam Namaha. Next to Goddess Lakshmi Devi, the highest of them all, pure consciousness, pure awareness, Adi Yogi, Lord Shiva himself. And I will say Adi Yogi, Lord Shiva's mantra 3 times with love, devotion, wholeheartedly. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Next to Lord Shiva, behind Mataji, is Lord Ganesha, Lord of success, remover of all obstacles. And I would say Lord Ganesha's mantra 3 times with love, devotion, wholeheartedly also. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. And in the front, our beloved Sadgurudeva, the deathless, immortal Himalayan yogi, Maha-Avatar Babaji himself. And I will say Babaji's Mula mantra 3 times with love, devotion, wholeheartedly also. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Last but not least, the deathless, immortal Himalayan yogini, Mataji herself. And I would say Mataji's Mula mantra with love, devotion, wholeheartedly also. Om Kriya Mataji Namo. Om Kriya Mataji Namo. Om Kriya Mataji Namo. Now that we have welcomed all of our very honored and auspicious guests, let's get started with our first satsang of the new month of April 1st, 2026. But before we could get started, let me tell you about the ways you could support the Kriya Yoga Masterclass. The first way to support the Kriya Yoga Masterclass is to become a lifetime member of our Kriya Yoga Masterclass. It's only $200, lifetime access, one-time payment, never pay again. Hundreds of classes, hundreds of video classes, kriyas, hundreds of yagnas, hundreds of live streams, a lot of value, a very interactive community, a sacred walled garden where we practice Kriya Yoga. So if you want to take us up on our lifetime membership and make a one-time payment of $200, never pay again, just go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. And in this video, you'll see all the benefits you get from becoming a lifetime member. Welcome to the Kriya Yoga Masterclass, the #1 yoga community on SKOOL, where dedicated seekers learn the sacred practice of Kriya Yoga to awaken peace, clarity, and higher consciousness. If you're ready to go deeper, the Masterclass gives you everything you need to build a powerful daily practice and awaken your true inner potential. Inside the community, you'll receive powerful, unlimited access to Saturdays, live weekly Kriya Yoga classes. Sundays, Soul Talks live from a Thailand beach. Wednesdays, live Kriya Yoga Satsangs. Bi-monthly full moon and new moon holy fires. 500 plus on-demand training videos. And the best part, you get it all for only $200. Lifetime access, never pay again, invest once, practice for life. If you feel the calling to awaken your true inner potential through Kriya Yoga, go to kriyayogamasterclass.com and join our Kriya Yoga Masterclass today. So just go to kriyayogamasterclass.com and sign up for our lifetime membership, only $200, one-time payment, never pay again, money back guarantee, the best $200 you might ever spend in your life. So the second way you could support our Kriya Yoga Masterclass is visit our Kriya Yoga store for all your spiritual needs. All you have to do is go to kriyayogashop.com. We have shirts, tumblers, canvases, notebooks, all with Vedagurudev divine hand-painted artwork. So you just go to kriyayogashop.com and look through our collection and see which one resonates with you, and support the Kriya Yoga Masterclass by making a purchase on our website, kriyayogashop.com. And in this video, you'll see all the benefits and everything we have to offer on our Kriya Yoga shop. Go to kriyayogashop.com to explore our Kriya Yoga store. When you look online, most spiritual items feel mass-produced, disconnected from the sacred meaning they're trying to represent. That's exactly why we created the Kriya Yoga shop, a place where authentic spiritual symbolism and divine artwork come together. Inside the Kriya Yoga shop, you'll discover 108 Raksha beads and Vedagurudev divine hand-painted artwork on t-shirts, notebooks, tumblers, and canvases for Goddess Kali Devi, Kriya Yoga Samadhi, the divine union of Shiva and Shakti, Babaji on the fire, Lord Ganesha, the 7 chakras, the Sri Yantra, Vedagurudev and Satupan Lake, the Holy Yagna fire, Shanmukhi Mudra. Imagine bringing Vedagurudev divine hand-painted artwork into your daily life. Go to kriyayogashop.com and make your purchase today. So just go to kriyayogashop.com and make your purchase today by browsing through our Kriya Yoga store, kriyayogashop.com. And the third way you can support the Kriya Yoga Masterclass is just by practicing Kriya Yoga by 100% free. The best way to honor Babaji is by practicing Kriya Yoga, by doing your sadhana. So if you don't know where to start, we have a free Kriya Yoga school, which is freekriyayogamasterclass.com. We have thousands of people practicing Kriya Yoga all around the world, 100% free. So just go to freekriyayogamasterclass.com, and in this video, you'll see all the benefits you'll get by practicing Kriya Yoga 100% free. Just go to freekriyayogamasterclass.com. Welcome to the Free Kriya Yoga School, the #1 authentic yoga community on Skool, where thousands are actually practicing Kriya Yoga worldwide. This isn't theory, it's real transformation. Inside you'll get authentic Kriya Yoga teachings, simple, practical, and powerful. 2 YouTube live streams every week. Wednesday, live Kriya Yoga Q&A satsangs, getting direct answers. Sunday, live deep soul talks on a Thailand beach. 11 step-by-step beginner mini courses. No confusion, just progression. A global community that keeps you consistent. Real support, so you stop quitting halfway. Here you get structure, accountability, and momentum. And it's 100% free. So the real question is, are you ready to practice Kriya Yoga or just keep watching? Click the yellow join group button now or stay stuck. Your call. So just go to freekriyayogamasterclass.com and you can practice Kriya Yoga 100% free. So those are the ways you can support the Kriya Yoga Masterclass. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com and become a lifetime member. $200 one-time payment, never pay again. Visit our Kriya Yoga store for all your spiritual needs. Go to kriyayogashop.com and support Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork. And if you don't have the financial means, you could practice Kriya Yoga 100% free. Just go to freekriyayoga.com. And if you want to become a YouTube channel member, just go to youtube.com/@Vedagurudev. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you click on the like button, if you see the like button and the drop down says hype us up. We got to hype us up out here, you know. YouTube algorithm not showing us too much love, so we need your help and support. So it doesn't cost anything. Just click on the like button and the hype button. You'll see it. Hype us up. So with that said, let's get started. Our April 1st Vedgurudev's live Kriya Yoga Q&A satsang with me, Vedagurudev, and Vedgari Moksha. Namaste, Vedgari Moksha. Glad to have you here in our first satsang of April 2026.
Yes. Namaste, everybody. Excited and thrilled to be here for yet another satsang. So hope everyone's doing great today. So yeah. Well, first off, Sandy is here. She says, Namaste, lovelies. Namaste, lovelies. I love that.
Namaste to you, lovely Sandy in Canada. Wishing you all the best. If you have any questions, put in the YouTube chat. We'll answer them all wholeheartedly. Oh, and also yesterday, well, a couple hours earlier, we had our full pink moon, holy Yagna Hamahavan fire ceremony. All of our 108 members sent in their problems. We burned them up in the holy Yagna fire. It no longer serves you. Don't let your problems follow you into the new month of April 2026. Swaha. Bye, Felicia. All problems gone. All money problems, all health problems, all family problems, all emotional problems. Bye, Felicia. All your problems. Bye, Felicia. See you later. You know, no longer serve. Up in smoke.
Up in smoke.
Swaha. All
bye, Felicia.
Actually, we have a Yagna video. So if you don't know what our Yagna is, every full moon and new moon, we do a holy fire where our members send in their problems and we burn it up in smoke. I read the problems. It could be private, it could be public, and we burn it up. No longer serves you. Wave bye-bye to whatever problems you got. Swaha. Goodbye.
Swaha. Goodbye.
In this video, you'll see me burning up my own problems.
Here we go.
The first request is for me, Vedagurudev. Burn away all my obstacles, resistance, blockages for my Kriya Yoga School Masterclass. Clear the path for me to help as many people as possible with Kriya Yoga. Jai Babaji, not my will, but thy will be done. Burning all Vedagurudev problems in the holy Yagna fire. Jyoti, 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 Soyam. Jyoti, 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 Param. Swaha. Swaha. As you can see, the Yagna's right here. It's probably still smoldering from last night, but this is where we actually do our bi-monthly holy Yagna fire every full moon and new moon. And yesterday was the full pink moon, so we had a great celebration and very liberating to see your proms go up in smoke. Wave bye-bye to them. We're not going to attach to them. We're not going to hold on to them no longer. See you later.
See you later. Man, I just love this school. I don't know. We have so many great things. I don't know. I have a big announcement though. I'm going to be taking a month off because I've got some personal problems to take care of. But Vedagurudev, he can't leave you guys stranded, so he'll be running the show without me. But I just need a month off. But yes, I don't know. I'm heartbroken, but I don't know. Vedagurudev, he's got it handled. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know.
Well, sorry about that, Vedgari Moksha.
Yeah.
You know, but we understand life is calling, and you got to get that money in the new year. So, you know, it's all good. You be greatly missed, but we understand life is calling, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, so if you want to contribute to the Kriya Yoga shop, now's a great time. Yeah, I don't know.
Support Vedgari's Moksha's hand painted artwork by just going to kriyayogamasterclass.com. Every contribution counts.
Yeah.
We need all the help we can get. This Maya delusional world is hard to sustain.
Yes, it's rough out here.
The spiritual path is not a true money maker, that is for sure. I'm not going to buy a new car off of Kriya Yoga Masterclass.
No. Yeah, we are accepting applications for a new moderator and it pays $0. So it'll be the best job ever.
Well, the benefits won't be financially, but the benefits spiritually and higher consciously will be great. My guru used to say, we don't have a lot of rupees, but in the bank of Babaji, we are true millionaires. So you will no longer be spiritually homeless or spiritually bankrupt. You will have spiritual upliftment, which is priceless, you know?
Priceless.
Money comes, money goes, but you know, when you have your soul as your North Star, your guiding light, it's well worth the money. Priceless.
Sandy says, we will miss you for sure. Sends me a prayer hands and hearts and a sad crying face. Sandy, I love you. All right, April Fools. I'm just kidding. I'm staying.
April Fools, we got you. You know?
I cannot leave. I'm just kidding.
April Fools. Everybody out there was sad, you know? Like, oh, man. What do you mean, Veronica Vedgari Moksha's going?
Not leaving.
We got you. We got you. You know? Jokes on you. Happy April Fool's Day.
Yeah. I was believing my own lie. Like, oh, let's see. Like,
got you. Happy April Fool's Day.
Oh. I'm going to go to Kriya Yoga, please. Oh, sorry.
We got you. Joke's on you, you know?
I saw
Happy April Fool's Day.
Happy April Fools. I don't know. I saw Billy Carson did a April Fool's joke with him and his new lady, and they showed like a baby fetus that was half bird, half human, and he was saying that they were pregnant with a half bird baby, and people actually believed it. So I don't know. I just picked a April Fool's thing that almost seemed believable, but people believed it. He's having thought.
And yeah,
So
people believe like in 2026 that his new lady is going to give birth to
a half
what's his
bird.
Thoth, right?
Off,
Yeah,
yes.
the Egyptian great god, the creator of the Emerald Tablets, the
Yeah.
great god Thoth, right? Half bird, half man, right? Really?
Yes.
Oh my god, Yeah, with
Yeah.
AI and all these things now, it's hard to believe your own eyes, like I see things all the time, like cats playing the drums at 3 a.m. and I don't know, I saw one with uh, in India, they were shooting off a firework, and the monkey jumped on the firework, and he flew into space, riding the
That
firework.
one's that's fantastic.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. I thought a monkey grab an umbrella in China and float away. Like what do you call it? Mary Poppins,
Yeah.
and then just singing in the rain,
Oh.
floating away on her umbrella.
Bye, monkey.
Yeah, bye bye. Safe travels. Have a good time. Flying away on the umbrella. So yeah. But yeah, people
Yeah.
believe it.
Yeah, our last Soul Talks, I was saying Bruce Lee had some CD powers. He could run across water. You're like, Veronica, that was AI. I'm like, oh, I believed it. I
I,
can't
I
even tell.
I saw one yesterday, which was an AI. They had this beauty pageant in Thailand called Miss Grand, and all the girls were dancing nice in their swimsuit. And there was this one Thai girl who started doing breakdancing like a b-boy stance, up rocking, and I was like,
Oh,
"Yeah, you go, girl, go get it."
oh.
I'll send it to you when we get off of here.
Yeah.
It's funny. I was like, it always makes me laugh, right? Everybody's trying to be cute and
Yeah.
nice and girly, and this,
Yeah.
got a mean mug on, like a real b-boy stance, you know.
Oh,
I was like, you go, girl, you get
yeah.
it, right? Right when the camera gets on her, she starts going to it,
I
so it's
love
good.
it.
Your moment in the spotlight, right? Make the most of it.
Yeah, gotta stand out. Oh, Sandy says, sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. I love it. When she's laughing.
April Fools, happy April
Uh,
Fools, sneaky,
yeah.
sneaky, sneaky, right? When you
Oh,
least expect it, you don't expect that from the Kriya Yoga
no,
Masterclass, but we got you.
we're never leaving.
We're we're lighthearted. We have good humor here, and when we get the opportunity to have some jokes, we have good humor.
Yeah.
April 1st. Not so stiff, not so serious. That's what my guru would always say. Not so serious, Vedagurudev. You gotta enjoy life. It should be enjoyable. If it's harsh and painful, then you're missing the point. Relaxed and comfortable, always, right? Not
Yes.
so serious. Having a good time out here. Enjoying life.
Yeah, and laughter's a meditation, so we need to laugh as much as
Absolutely.
possible.
One of our members said the sixth sense is humor.
Yeah.
So we always try to have humor. And where I was initiated in the Kriya Yoga, Katagarma, Sri Lanka, they have the yantra for Boganantar. And this was the exact place where Boganantar initiated Babaji into the practices of Kriya Kundalini Pranayama. And Boganantar is an enjoyer. No matter what this Maya delusional world threw at him, he enjoyed it to the fullest. So that's my creed. That's my mantra. I'm an enjoyer. I'm a
Yes.
Bogar. So I like to enjoy life, good jokes, a lot of smiles,
Yeah.
happy times. So, yeah, enjoy life as much as you can. And whatever this world throws at you, be an unshakable mountain and laugh at it, enjoy it. Ah,
Yeah.
good one,
Ah.
And it dissipates the narrative like butter in the sun, you know? The Wizard of Oz only works if you believe him.
Yeah.
If you laugh at him, it's just a funny joke to you. So that's how I try to look at the Maya delusional world, like a funny joke. Ah,
Yeah.
yeah, sure.
Yeah. We're not just
Yeah,
Kriya
yeah,
yogis,
whatever.
we're Bogars too. We enjoy life to the
We're
fullest.
bogars, right? We're bogies, right? We
Bogies.
enjoy life. We're yogis that enjoy bogies.
Yeah, yogis and bogies. Well, Esther is here. She says, "Good day, all. Good day, all."
Good day to everybody. Glad to have you here,
Yeah,
Esther. If you have any questions, put in the YouTube chat. We'll answer them all wholeheartedly. Or if you enjoy listening and doing your gardening, that's perfectly
yeah.
outstanding too. You know, enjoy the prana, get your hands in the mud, and have a good time. Oh, Baba G
Oh,
just fell, right?
oh,
Windy
the
today.
wind just knocked him over. Yeah, I've been noticing a lot of birds in the background too. They are enjoying what's on the grass. Keep it together, Babaji. Oh,
Baba G
Mataji.
didn't like our April Fool's joke, right?
No, he's
Oh,
like,
come on,
not funny.
Vedagurudev. Little
I'm
too much
sorry.
unserious, right?
Sorry,
we
Babaji.
got we got people to help out here. Okay, you had your fun. Let's get to work. Let's make the donuts.
Let's make the donuts. Well, I don't know, thoughts I've been having, like the power of self-belief. I don't know, so important in manifesting your dreams. I see many people with talent and they're so close, but they hesitate at the finish line. And what do you think? Why do you think about self? I don't know. Why do you think about self belief as mandatory, and you have to have 100% conviction? I don't know, for turning potential into actual results. But it seems like people they have all the talent and they're almost there, and they just, I don't know. It's just their thoughts. They're like, I don't know. You have to have 100% conviction, I think.
Yeah, so if you don't believe in yourself, who will
Yeah,
believe in you? So you got to be your biggest cheerleader. You always got to talk highly to the water in your body, and you always got to cheer yourself up no matter what happens out here, you know? Like if you don't believe in yourself, who else will, you know? And you see it's rough out here, you know, like you have to have such laser focus, such a laser intention, a sankalpa, that you just never give up no matter what. This is my blueprint on the path of Kriya Yoga. I just don't give up, you know. I don't care what happens. Sun comes out, sun doesn't come out, you know, the president of the United States does something, it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't exist in my universe. I just keep going no matter what. No
yeah,
matter what anybody says, no matter what energy is in the universe, I don't wait for anybody. I save myself and just keep going. And I just believe in myself and I just see where it takes me. And I have that self love so strong that what anybody else says about me, I don't believe them, you know?
yeah,
Like, I don't want their beliefs, their projection to become my projections. I do what I do, and what anybody says, or good or bad, I take with a grain of salt, and I just live in equanimity and just keep going as much as I can and see where it takes me. All right, let's give it a try and let's see how much it takes me. You know, if there's one person that watches the live stream or 1 million people watch
yeah,
the live stream, I still have the same energy, you know? I still answer the question same. If you join the Kriya Yoga Masterclass or you don't join, I still have the same energy. I'll still answer your questions wholeheartedly.
yeah,
So that's kind of how I look at it. Like, you got to have that self love. You got to be your best cheerleader. I saw something, one guy was interviewing Kanye West, and he had like a big frame picture of him in front of a crowd of thousands of people. And he was like, "What's this?" And Kanye West said the same thing. He said, if you can't be your own cheerleader, no one's going to cheerlead
yeah,
for you. So you got to lead by example. Like, I believe in myself so wholeheartedly that there's no way I cannot win, you know? I just put that out in the universe and let the universe fill in the steps. So, yeah, always be your best cheerleader, always have self love for yourself, always speak highly to the water in your body because the water in your body's listening, and you know, be the guiding light, lead by example, you know? I, you know, I will not be denied out here.
I will
I
not be
just
denied.
keep going. No matter what this Maya delusional world throws at me, no matter what walls or obstacles or resistance are put up in my way, I just keep going with laser focus. I will not be denied.
And also being unstoppable, it feels like that's like reclaiming our sovereignty, our freedom. But then I was thinking of the paradox of surrender, like like balancing surrender and being unstoppable. But I can be unstoppable and open to change too. I don't know, it's just that balance too.
Yeah, just be so unstoppable out here that you just can't be denied,
Yeah,
and just never give up, and keep putting one foot in front of the other, and understand that this world isn't going to happen the way you want it to happen. There are obstacles, there are speed bumps, there are walls that come up in your path. You just take it on the chin, take it with a grain of salt, realize you're built for this, and break down those walls, overcome those obstacles, and keep going. Okay, that's the best you got today.
yeah.
Keep going, never give up, never surrender.
Polly Esters, she says, I just got the joke bit, and she's laughing hilariously 3 times.
Oh, she just saw the April
Yeah.
Fools, right? Yeah.
Uh,
Happy April Fools, we got you.
I'm not going anywhere. Unshakable mountain.
Unshakable mountain, keep going, never give up, never surrender.
Yeah. I don't know, even if my life was falling apart and I was getting a divorce and I was homeless, I'd find a way. Yeah, there no way I would find a way to I'd find internet somehow. Got to make this happen. Ah, so
Yeah,
here,
always find a way.
yeah, I don't know, we're yogis. We don't give up. Never surrender. Something I've been thinking about, like the revealing of the Epstein files. I feel like it's
Hmm.
showing us that light's coming in, that darkness has no power. Like all that darkness, when it's hidden, that's when it has power. And darkness can only exist in secrecy. So then, once the light of truth is upon us, I don't know. I feel like I think it's a good sign as long as we don't, give into the fear. But I was thinking it's good all this stuff is coming out. I feel like light, I don't know, once light of truth is shown upon a shadow, the light, the shadow doesn't exist. I mean, so I just feel like how, seeing the revealing of the Epstein files is a spiritual victory, and it's proving, that light will win. So yeah, I was just thinking that maybe this, we're like, oh, this is so horrible and horrible, but I was thinking maybe it's a good thing that we're seeing all this, so that it's bringing light to the surface. So what do you think of that?
Yeah, I think I like when they say in the Bible, "Yea, though I walk through the valley of death, I shall fear no evil, because my sword and my staff comfort me." So I don't care what they show out here in their fake horror movie. First of all, it's a bunch of ghost stories because I don't see any of that where I'm at. Where?
Yeah,
Show me. Where's he at? You know? They can't show you. It's just a bunch of ghost stories to lower your frequency. But if you don't believe their ghost stories and their ghost stories don't become your ghost stories, their narrative don't become your narrative, you just see people out here like barf parrots, like Esther likes to say. Barf, 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 barf. Let me tell you a story about what happened 10,000 years ago. Let me tell you what is happening over here. Yeah, sure. You know what I see? I see birds, I see sky, I see trees. I don't want your ghost story to become my ghost story, Like
yeah,
cool story, bro, but I don't it doesn't serve me in the present moment. Okay, if that's happening in a faraway place, I focus my energy on what serves me in the present moment, not a bunch of ghost stories about a faraway place that I can't verify. So, yeah, their job, their currency is fear.
yeah,
Their job is to get you in a state of fear so they can control you. You know, like you need to get in the military, or we need your taxpayer dollars because they're crazy in Iran. I don't know. I don't see them as crazy. I know Iranian people. They're okay. Oh,
Yeah.
wait a minute. Are you anti-patriot? Yeah, I'm an anti-patriot. I don't believe your lies. So use our taxpayer dollars to help people and uplift people, not throw it away or steal it or whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's kind of how I look at it. When they say go right, I go left, and I like when Esther said the most scariest words in the English language are, "I'm from the government and I'm here to help." Run for the hills.
Yeah.
We got to get out of here. Government don't help nobody. We've been compromised. The gig is up. Hide. Get out of
Yeah.
here. They got us.
Run.
Run as fast as you can.
When did they want to help us?
Yeah, never. They don't never help us. So yeah, anytime they say we're here to help, you're like, oh yeah, cool, yeah, sure,
Yeah.
right. When have you ever helped me? You just take my tax dollars and steal it, or have some fake narrative. But yeah, if you see it, their game is fear. The best thing you could do is be a fearless yogi or a fearless yogini out here and just laugh at them. That's their currency, you know? Well, you better go in some faraway land and fight and get your ass shot off. Or they're coming, they're going to invade. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, sure. Where? Where's it at?
Where? What?
You better be scared of Epstein. He's out here child trafficking. Where? You know?
Yeah.
You don't question us. We've done all the thinking for you. We don't need
Yep.
to tell you about aliens. You're gonna jump out the window. So if you see how they really look at us, you don't. Why would you take the truth from habitual liars?
Yeah.
Liars tell lies out here. So just be like, yeah, you know, cool ghost story, Grandpa. I can't verify it.
Yeah.
You better believe it. You're gonna see. Okay, I'll see when I see. What day? You let me know what day. Oh,
Yeah.
you better listen to me.
Not
It's
listening.
gonna it's it's gonna be bad out here. Looks pretty good to me. I'm pretty satisfied and
Yeah.
content. So I don't know. When you have that kind of discernment and that kind of discrimination and that mindset, you just be like, yeah, whatever. Another episode of Seinfeld, laughing my
Ha ha
ass off at the Maya
ha.
delusional world. So, you know. But if you attach to it, you have expectations, you're gonna suffer because the world is not gonna happen the way you want it to happen. It happens the way it happens. So the best practice I have is to stay light on my toes, adjust accordingly.
Yeah.
Don't be so stiff and don't be so rigid. Don't go down with the ship. Like every day I wake up, like how's Baba G gonna surprise me? And he never disappoints. It's
You're like,
always an
whoa.
adventure out here. So some days are more adventure than others, but
It's a roller coaster.
always an adventure. It's a roller coaster. The roller coaster goes up, it goes down, it goes right, it goes left.
Like,
You just
ah.
hold on for dear life. So yeah, when you see it that kind of way, then you kind of start to laugh at the Maya delusional world. Like whatever. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
get attached to that. It's out beyond my control
Yeah.
anyway. I don't control nothing in the government, and they don't listen to me, so I don't listen to them either.
Yeah.
Whatever you say. You know.
Yeah. When you're not afraid, they can't control you. So no
Exactly.
fear.
So stay fearless out here, my friends, all yogis, yoginis, and anybody watching this. The best practice is to be fearless, no matter
Fearless.
what, right? And you see when you take it on the chin, all you got to do is really say, show me.
Show
Okay,
me.
they're going to invade. They're gonna invade Thailand and they're gonna show up at my house. When? Show me.
What?
You'll see. You're gonna see. Okay, I'll see when that day comes. What day?
Yeah.
Gotta go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
get out of
kidding.
here. Fake.
Fake. Fake.
All your future ghost stories. No one knows what's gonna happen in the future. So anybody saying this is gonna happen, yeah, sure, whatever. Future is imagination. It's gonna happen. When it happens, I'll adjust. I'll pivot, I'll change course accordingly, Till that day, bunch of cool ghost stories, hot air in the wind,
Yeah. Well, polyester, you're so nice. Says grateful to have you here, adding tremendously to the broadcast. The Vedgari Moksha. I'm just the water girl. I'm just helping
Oh,
Vedgurudev.
you're more than the water girl,
I'm just-
I, you're doing all the heavy lifting. I'm more the water boy. I just
I'm the water
say a few
girl.
things, the stream of consciousness.
We're having a good time here. Oh,
Yeah, a lot of jokes, a lot of
yeah.
lighthearted conversations, a lot of humor.
Polyester says, not my invention, barf parrots. I got it from Jason Brashears. Yeah, thank you, Jason Brashears. It's
So
very
shout
clever.
out to Jason Bashir for that good barf parrot. I like it.
Yeah.
There are a lot of barf parrots out
Jason Brashears, you're the best.
here. We
Spiritual
see you,
warrior.
barf parrots out there, wherever you're at. We're putting you on notice. All
Yeah,
barf parrots,
art
your time
parrots.
has now come. But yeah, when you see I don't know, mainstream media, the social media as a bunch of barf parrots. It just makes me laugh every time I think about it because that's what they're doing. Like diarrhea of the mouth.
Blech.
Let me tell you what's really happening. Donald Trump ate this for dinner.
Yeah, I don't
10,000 years
care.
ago. There were giants. Yeah, okay.
How does this serve
What
me?
difference does it make? How does that serve me in the present moment exactly? So you're just like, okay, barf parrots, cool story. I
Yeah.
don't know what I'm gonna do with that information.
Uh, Somebody that we haven't seen for a while is here, Tina Tapeda. It says, I was just realizing that it's so important to see how we need to flip the scripts of the narratives that we all tell ourselves, because if we say something is a certain way, that would be the way it is. Uh, I asked myself, what am I avoiding? If I say so, maybe perhaps it's just my perception. Yeah,
Yeah, you
100%.
should always self-reflect. Self-reflect. You should always self-observe yourself. You should always self-inquiry, and just have this affirmation in your pocket. How does this serve me in the present moment? You know, why do I need to know what Kim Kardashian wore to the Grammys? Trash, throw it away. It
Yeah.
doesn't serve me. It doesn't do anything for me. It's just a bunch of junk candy for the mind. But their psyops, their conscious attacks are strong. They're pulling your attention in all directions. There's a
Oh.
super fight out here on the internet for your attention.
Yes.
Clickbait, all kinds of stuff. It's a total war zone. Look over here. Look over here. Look over here. Oh my God. It's like being in Times Square, New York City, all the lights. Oh my God, I'm overwhelmed by lights. So they're always trying to steal your attention. But if you just say to yourself, how does it serve me in the present moment? You start taking back your control and your
Yeah, we're
power,
onto
and
it.
you stop giving away your power to other people that don't deserve your power anyway. They're just trying to monetize your power and everything. Just control your own power. And just say to yourself, how does this serve me in the present moment? And you'll see it doesn't.
Yeah.
Like, why am I so offended what Donald Trump does in the world? How does it serve me? I don't
Yeah.
control it anyway. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. I
Yeah.
just, I doesn't serve me. I focus on
I
what
have
I
better.
can control in the present moment and
Yeah.
what really serves me in the present moment.
Yeah, like taking control of your thoughts. What do you want to think about? Do you really want to think about Donald Trump? Like, I have better things to think about.
Exactly. You want
Flowers.
other people's horror movie to become your horror movie, and you begin to see like people who dwell in death, murder, war, violence, hate. They're not holding up the flag you want to be holding up anyway. So I don't care about them.
Yeah.
Bad people do bad things out here. I don't want to be involved. I don't want their energy to taint my energy. I want to be like Buddha. Oh, Mani Padma the lotus flower floats over the dirty water,
Yes.
unaffected, right? The
Unaffected.
jewel of the lotus flower floats over the dirty water. I always loved that, right? Which is a great symbolism of, I'm not attached to the Maya delusional world. I'm just floating over it.
Yeah.
Whatever. I got time for this. Bye,
I've got
Felicia.
time for this.
I got time for this fake
Bye, Felicia.
ghost stories, the narratives. Bye, Felicia.
Bye,
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 Felicia.
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 I gotta be quick
You
on
know?
these buttons.
Wait a minute. You should look over here. Bye, Felicia.
Yeah.
Uh,
Ah,
over and over and over.
yeah.
Bye, Felicia. So
Bye,
yeah, have
Felicia.
bye, Felicia in your pocket, and look for opportunities to say bye, Felicia to anything they say. You begin to see it's all distractions and psyops and conscious attacks. Let me tell you what's really happening in the world. If anybody starts a sentence with "you should," run
Uh,
away from that
yeah.
person. Do whatever you want. Be free out here. Free birds. You should
Yeah.
do this. You should listen to me. I'm an authority. I wear a white coat. Blah, 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 blah,
You should
blah.
mind your
I
own
work in the
business.
government. I got a suit. Don't listen to any of you. I'll do
Yeah.
whatever I want. Free bird walking. Have light, will travel.
Yeah.
Like, I do whatever I want. I don't want your rules to become my rules. I don't want to be in your box. I don't want to be in your cage. Get lost.
Get
Bye,
lost.
Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
Ah. Well, comments. Polly said about Jason Bashir's. He sure is a spiritual warrior, and I was thinking. I think all of us are spiritual warriors. We all have a role to play. I don't know. I think that's why we're all here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody who's fighting the good fight. Questioning authority, trying to uplift people and help people and give people good information out here.
Yeah.
We need a lot more people holding up the white flag. Too much
Yeah.
black flag
Bring some more
around
light.
here. Bring as many light as possible. Have light will travel. Collective light workers uplift each other. Unite.
United Light Workers.
United light workers, right? That's a good union,
Uh,
right?
yeah.
Light workers.
Bring your own
Come
light.
together. Have light will travel.
Will travel. That's very catchy. Paul is here. Hi, Paul. He says, greetings. I almost forgot Satsang. Got battery backup finally fully installed. Had to take the day off. Whoa. Well, hope
Nice.
everything's
Glad
coming
to
together.
have you here, Paul. I'm glad everything is coming together. April 1st, 2026. Wishing you all the best. And yeah, if you have any questions or you have any insight on what's the newest truth in 2026, April, let us know. I'm all ears.
Well, Paul does have something. He says, I'd really
Okay,
like
great.
he'd like to really know about George Washington's teeth. Curious.
Yeah, that's a good one, right? That's one I always say. Who cares how many wooden teeth George Washington had? How does that serve me in the present moment? Yeah, you don't want their story to become your story, his story, right? Let me tell you what happened. George Washington had 15 wood teeth, and they were, this and that. And I was like, what am I gonna do with that? How is that gonna help me?
Yeah.
Navigate this Maya delusional world. It's not. It's just a bunch of distractions to stop you from focusing on what's important by doing your inner work and by you being the best person you could be. I don't know what I'm going to do with George Washington's wooden teeth.
Yeah.
I'm going to take it to the curb and throw it away. No longer serves me. Swaha,
Yeah.
What am I going to do with this, How is this going to help me in the present moment? It's not. So when you have that discernment and that detached witness approach, you start looking at the world different. Like, what am I going to do with this? Oh, you don't know? Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson are dating. Okay,
Yeah.
what am I going to do with that?
Yeah, that's them, not me.
Let me tell you a story about George Washington's wooden teeth. What am I going to do with that?
Well, unless I get on a game show for useless information, but I doubt that. The more you know.
When I was growing up, my father was like, whoever wins at Jeopardy doesn't have to wash the dishes after dinner. I lost every day, you know. I don't know how he knew all this stuff. Like, you know, don't I
uh,
came close one time. It has like hip hop, you know, trivia or whatever, right? I was like, all right, I got him today. But then it was like verses from the Bible, and I was like, oh
oh,
man, I'm
damn,
washing the
man.
dishes again. You know,
Uh,
it blew me out every day. Like I was like, I almost wanted to take my football and go home. Like, you know,
yeah.
push out the table. Like I'm just gonna wash the dishes. I ain't gonna win anyway. You know, they always come. You know, Plato philosophies. You know, for 500. I'm like, oh, there
Yeah.
goes again. You know,
Yeah.
so. And then when I became a Kriya yogi, I got super on that path. I didn't care about nothing. I just do my sadhana, do my inner work, and whatever happens in the
Yeah.
Maya delusional world, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
And when I was in the Himalayan mountains, they don't even hear about COVID or any of this stuff.
Yeah. Doesn't
They're
exist.
so unaffected by it; it doesn't exist to them, you know.
Yeah.
So I try to have that mindset. If it doesn't exist in my universe, I never heard of it, you know. What, you don't know about the C word? I was like, no, I never heard of it. You know, where is it?
Yeah.
Where is it at? Oh, it's over here. You know, you didn't see the news. I don't watch the news. You know, I don't want that
Yeah.
junk candy and that sugar in my brain. You know,
Yeah.
it's
It's not in my
drive
thoughts.
me crazy. I don't think about it. I'm doing my
Yeah.
sadhana. I'm doing my inner work, and I don't want your ghost stories to become my ghost stories.
Polly Esters has a profound thought. She says, indeed, the falsities we have been led to believe are far reaching. Inquiring minds are the most important to see through the curtain of the wizard. Yeah. What's
Yeah,
behind that?
absolutely. All falsities, you know, liars out here telling lies. So I don't believe anything they say. You know, if you're waiting for the truth from habitual liars, you're gonna be waiting forever. I don't need their narrative. I don't need their falsities. I just whatever, you know.
Yeah.
I'm the creator. I'm the director of my own present moment. So I create it accordingly, and I don't want your ghost stories influencing my present moment creations, you
Yeah.
know? So I'm just like, whatever, yeah. Whatever you got, yeah, sure, whatever. I don't
Yeah.
care, you know?
Don't
I don't
ruin my
see it,
present
you know?
moment.
And if you want to test this is a good technique to have. Just go outside, stick your head out the window. Let me see how we're doing today. No bombs, no planes,
Yeah.
no fire, no three-eye atlas. All right,
Okay, we're good.
we're good. Clear, right? You know,
Clear.
clear. Okay. Now I can start my day. I already took out the trash. I already washed the dishes. I have nothing to attach to.
Yeah.
Starting off fresh, wiping the slate clean. You know.
Paul, he says he's been watching about the Roman Colosseum gladiators on TV today. I can't believe the barbarism, the Dark Ages, Age of Light is almost here. Yes, I think it is here almost.
Yeah. The Romans, the Colosseum, gladiator. That was a brutal time, but
Yeah,
I don't know. We're in 2026, so I would watch it as like entertainment, as the
yeah,
detached witness, and their barbarism doesn't affect me in the present moment. I don't see any of it, so I can't verify it. So
can't
I got
verify.
enough on my plate just doing my own sadhana, my own inner work, and you know, I'm I'm glad that I don't have no barbarism in my energy, right? Trying to be peaceful, harmony, and loving as helping as possible, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would look at most of this like watching a movie as the detached witness. Like, well, you know, that that was an interesting time. You know, they hurt each other. They did all kinds of stuff, but I don't see any barbarians around me. You know, cool movie,
Yeah.
cool ghost story, but moving on, you know,
Moving on.
doing what serves me. I got a limited amount of battery today. I'm going to focus on what uplifts me and serves me. And I'm not going to drain my battery with
Yeah.
George Washington's wooden teeth.
Well, I don't know. I guess, are you ready for a list? We're an hour in. I will start our
Okay,
list.
yeah, let's start our list. Who do we
Okay.
have today?
Uh, we have Friedrich Nietzsche. So I have 10 Friedrich Nietzsche quotes. And who is Friedrich Nietzsche? He was born 1844 to 1900. He was a provocative 19th century German philosopher, cultural critic, and poet known for challenging Western morality, religion, and philosophy. Famous for proclaiming God is dead. He has advocated for individual creativity, the will to power, and the Superman, heavily influencing existentialism and postmodernism. So this is 10 Friedrich Nietzsche quotes interpreted by Vedagurudev today. So I'll go
And
through them.
who sent in these who
Uh,
sent these in?
Marianne. So,
Okay, Mariana, 10 Friedrich Nietzsche, German philosopher quotes. Let's go through all 10 and then I'll go through them one by one.
okay. One, it is not a lack of love, but a lack of friendship that makes unhappy marriages. Yeah. Two, and those who were seen dancing were thought to be insane by those who could not hear the music. Three, there is always some reason. There is always some reason in madness. Four, the individual has always had to struggle to keep from being overwhelmed by the tribe. If you try it, you will be lonely, often, and sometimes frightened, but no price is too high to pay for the privilege of owning yourself. Five, the snake which cannot cast its skin has to die, as well as the minds which are prevented from changing their opinions. They cease to be mind. In individuals, insanity is rare, but in groups, parties, nations, and epochs, it is the rule. We love life not because we are used to living, but because we are used to loving. Eight, the essence of all beautiful art, all great art is gratitude. Nine, he who would learn to fly one day must first learn to stand and walk and run and climb and dance. One cannot fly into flying. 10. The future influences the present just as much as the past. So those are my 10 quotes for you.
10 Friedrich
Nietzsche.
Nietzsche, German philosopher quotes. Not familiar, but I'll do my best to answer them wholeheartedly. Sent in by Mariana, so I'll do my best. 10 Friedrich Nietzsche, German philosopher quotes. Number 1.
Number one, it is not a lack of love, but a lack of friendship that makes unhappy marriages.
Yeah, so when you have a partnership, it has to be an equal partnership. Rising tides have to lift all boats, you know? So you should love the person you're with and they should be a plus, not a minus to you. They should uplift you, you know? When you fall down, they should lift you up. When they fall down, you should lift them up. So it always should be rising tides lift all boats, you know? It should be equal partnership where it's not just take. It should be take, give, take, give equally, right? So we should always look for our equal and our partner or somebody who does the things to uplift you that you don't do for yourself. So we need somebody who always lifts us up and always supports us no matter what we're doing. So it should always be an equal friendship. You should love looking at the person next to you in the bed every morning, and it should be a equal partnership, and you should jump out of bed and be happy because you know that person is there to uplift you and help you out no matter what, you know. So if you don't have that, I would be that person for yourself, you know. I would
Yeah.
uplift yourself until someone comes or if no one ever comes, you still uplift yourself. So you're not waiting for somebody to come save you. You save yourself, you know? So if someone comes, then okay, you know? Are you a plus or are you a minus? I'm a plus. Okay, great. I need pluses, you know?
Yes.
Are you a minus? Are you an energy vampire? Are you trying to steal my energy? You're trying to control me, you know, put me in your cage? I don't need that. I need upliftment. I don't need going into the pit of despair, you know?
Yeah.
So
That's
yeah,
beautiful.
I would say find somebody who is your equal, who uplifts you and lights your soul. You know, like Mariana says, right? I want someone to illuminate my soul. So I hope everybody out there finds that. I'm looking myself.
Yeah. Yep. Putting it out there, universe.
Putting it out there in the universe and to someone to illuminate my soul, make yourself heard.
Yeah.
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
I see fireworks. Number two, and those who were seen dancing were thought to be insane by those who could not even hear the music.
Yeah, they were thought to be insane by who? You know?
Who?
Anytime I see people dancing, I think it's a beautiful thing. Like most of these Hindu deities dancing Shiva, they're always dancing. I always think dancing is a beautiful expression of the soul. So who anybody thinks you're expressing yourself and you're loving life and you're dancing, they're insane, not you. So they are thought to be insane, you know? I
Yeah.
enjoy people dancing and having a good time. Like I saw like you know, that this Thai beauty pageant, this girl broke the norm and started dancing like a b-boy. Good, good. You go, girl, you know?
Go, girl.
I see a bunch of people dancing cute. I want to see the person that stands out, right? When the camera's on me, I want to dance like a b-boy. I want to up rock and get in my b-boy
Yeah.
stance. So it's a good example, right? You know, like it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. I'm sure there are probably a lot of people in my village who probably think I'm insane, right? Oh,
They're
there he
insane.
goes with his statue. They're insane. I don't work for you. I don't care. I want your ghost story, your projection to become my projections. I'll do whatever I want
Yeah.
and be as happy as I want. And I don't work for you. I don't want to be in your cage or your box or anything. And when you have this mindset, this discernment, then you really start taking control of your life again. Like, you know, I don't, if the whole world thinks I'm insane, it really doesn't matter. I don't work for the world. I do what I want. I'm a free bird. You know, I, I don't want, you know, who cares? I live my life accordingly to me. And if you don't like it, too bad. Change the channel.
Yeah.
Get lost. Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
Oh, number three quote. Um, there is always some reason in the madness. Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it if somebody has madness, I wouldn't even try to understand it. You know, like what is their reason? You know, I always look at the beauty in it. Like most people think agoris are mad, right? They don't cut their hair. They don't fit into their box. You know, they think they're mad, but I think it's beautiful. You know, it's a good example. I don't want to fit in your box. I don't want to be in your cage. I do whatever I want. And if you think I'm mad or mad, you know, there's madness in my life, then I really don't care. I do
Yeah.
whatever I want. So I'm not even trying to figure out the reasoning in the madness. I'm looking at the beauty in the madness. Okay. Those Agoras, look at that. What a great renunciate past they have, you know?
Yeah.
They do whatever they want, they go wherever they want. What a beautiful thing, you know? Like and what type of people try to reason other people's madness, you know? I don't do
Yeah.
that at all. You know, they
Yeah.
do what they do. I got enough on my plate. I'm trying to do my own inner work. I'm not trying to contemplate other people's madness. Like, I wonder why they did that. Draining my battery every day. I don't need my battery drained. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So I wouldn't try to reason anybody's madness. Let them do whatever they do. I'm not trying to make sense of it. I got enough on my plate. I focus my energy on things I can control in the present moment. Things that are out of my control, whatever.
Ugh.
Cool ghost stories, but I don't want other people's ghost story to become my ghost story. Bunch of hot air in the wind. Okay, whatever. You know.
Whatever. Number 4 quote by Friedrich Nietzsche says the individual has always had to struggle to keep from being overwhelmed by the tribe. If you try it, you will be lonely, often and sometimes frightened, but no price is too high to pay for the privilege of owning yourself. Hmm.
Yeah, exactly. Uh, the ultimate goal in Kriya Yoga is self-realization. We know thyself. Yogananda's place is called Self-Realization Fellowship. That is the ultimate goal. When you know thyself, no one can tell you who you're not. You don't believe them. I know myself. I'm self-realized. So whatever the tribe says doesn't matter. We're going to ostracize you out the tribe. We're going to excommunicate you. Good. Better for me. I want to be alone. I don't want to be around negative energy or toxic people, who are full of judgment. So if it's lonely, it's good, right? We look forward to the loneliness, right? Why do we need other people, especially if they're trying to drag you into that pit of despair? We want to stay as far away from them as possible. In the Himalayan mountains, we wanted to stay as far away from Maya delusion as possible. We're so
Yes.
unaffected by it. We don't want to hear no ghost stories. No one knows anything. They're doing their inner work. They're doing their sadhana. Me included. I had to shed a tear when I came back to the Maya delusional world, right? Because people out here are trying to judge you. You
Yes.
can't be a part of our club. You don't
Oh,
believe in our God. You believe in false gods. It's all a bunch of judgment when you look at it.
yeah.
As the detached witness, I don't want your judgment to become my judgment. As a Kriya yogi or yogini, I'm trying to be judgment free. You know, and we go to Lake Shrine SRF. They have spiritual sanctuaries for everybody. You know, we don't judge. All the best to you on your spiritual path. Have a God of your own choosing. But you can't change nothing over here. You control nothing, right?
Yeah.
And like I talked about that, you will own nothing and be happy. All right, I own that car. Stop me from it. When you call them on their bluff, right? Then you really see they have no control.
Yeah.
It only control they have is if they make you believe they have control. You have control? You could stop something over here? Show me.
Yeah.
I'm waiting. When? Oh, you're going to see? I don't need to see. Do it right now. You know? Oh, they always got some ghost story or something's going to happen in the future. I, it, why do I even care what happens in the future?
Yeah.
I'm going to show you. How do you even know the future? You don't. You're just making up stories, right? You control something here? Show me.
Yeah.
And when you take your power back instead of giving it away, you see they have no power. They have no control. They only have psyops and mind tricks, way to attack your consciousness. You better believe me. So all they can do is lower your frequency so you become Chicken Little hiding under your bed. Like, oh my God, the sky is falling. I better go. Please, government, come save me.
I'm here to
Please,
help.
I need saving. The most feared words in the English language. We're from the government. We're here to help. Oh, government, please save me. Oh. And when you start saving yourself, like I said in last Soul Talks, you want someone to save you, go in the mirror and look in the mirror. Save yourself. Don't wait for nobody, right?
Yeah.
So when you start taking back control and you start taking your power back, you start laughing at their narratives. You should believe me. I don't believe anybody. I let
Yeah.
my soul be my North Star, my guiding light. And that's how I live my life. So
Yeah.
stop giving your control away to charlatan, snake oil salesman, middlemen, right? That's how they separate you from money. Give me some money and I'll send God an email for you. If you have a direct connection, you laugh at them. I'm like, get out of here.
Yeah.
How would they even know your connection to God anyway? They're just making up stories. They're just used car salesmen out here, right?
Yeah.
Selling you a junk car to get some money, right? So, yeah, sure. Right. Let me tell you a story about our Lord and Savior. Cool. Yeah. Goodbye. Right? Bye, Felicia. Right?
Bye, Felicia.
Direct connection. How would you even know what my connection is? You know? Yeah,
Yes.
whatever. But they're out here. But when you have that awareness, that detached witness perspective, you start to laugh at them. Yeah, I'm cool.
I'm
You know?
cool.
Let me tell you about the true God. Yeah, good one. You know what the true God is? Funny story. You know?
Yeah.
So you start becoming the detached witness and you start laughing at the comedy movie on the stage of the Maya delusional world. Oh, this is a good one. This is gonna be funny. Uh,
Yeah.
first 10 seconds I'm already on the floor laughing. You know?
Yeah. My soul is not for sale. Nope.
My soul is not for sale.
That was very insightful. Number 5 quote: "The snake which cannot cast its skin has to die, as well as the minds which are prevented from changing their opinions. They say they cease to be mind." Ooh.
Yeah, so it's a good perspective to self reflect, self observe, self inquire about yourself when you go to before you go to sleep. I do it every night. I go in the bathroom, look in the mirror. How could I did this better? How can I be better? Oh, I like how I did that. Or I could have did that better. So my guru used to say, we are like dancing Shiva. We wake up, we create like Brahma. We go through the day, we preserve like Vishnu. We go to sleep, we destroy like Shiva. And we wipe the slate clean every day. So tomorrow is the new day. Today is the new day. We wipe the slate clean. We're a snake shedding its skin, and we're not even paying attention to it. We're not trying to make sense of it. We try to be the best person we could be in the present moment. Wake up, wipe the slate clean, start off fresh, create, preserve, destroy.
Yeah.
Rinse, repeat over and over and over, right? Keep going over and over and over. So a snake that's trying to hold on to a skin is wasting its time.
Shed
This is
it.
the cycle of life. Shed it, you know, tear it down, burn it down, go to sleep, wake up fresh, brand new.
Yes.
Rebuild again. Create, preserve, destroy. The cycle of life.
Yeah.
The Holy Trinity, right? Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva.
Beautiful. Number 6 quote is: "Individuals, insanity is rare, but in groups, parties, nations, and epics, uh, it is the rule." Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so some people like to be around like-minded people and how can I say like their narratives become your narratives, like group think. They like group thinking together. Some people realize that the spiritual path is a solo path, a highly individualized and personal path. So there's no right or wrong way. Some people like to be in a spiritual family, like in our Kriya Yoga Masterclass, the first 10 minutes is a love fest, right?
Yes.
Hello, spiritual family. Rising tides lift all boats. Have energy, will travel, transmuting energy. Some people look for comfort in their groups, right? Let me tell you a story about God, instead of, okay, I want your story of God to become my story of God. It just depends. They're all different ways. I mean, my personal path is more of the Kriya Yoga family and the solo path. I'll use my own discrimination, my own discernment. I don't want other people's ghost story becoming my ghost story. I'm going to figure it out for myself. So, you know, Anybody that tells you you should think like they should think however you want. Have a
Yeah.
God of your own choosing and a spiritual practice of your own choosing. They're all great, you know? No judgment over here.
No judgment. Well, number 7 quote is we love life not because we're used to living, but because we are used to loving. Ooh,
Yeah, you should always be a nuclear power plant of unconditional love. You know, I like to think of myself as the Oprah Winfrey of Kriya Yoga. You get love, you get love, you get love. The whole world gets love. The whole universe, all beings on all planes of existence, they all get love. My guru told me something I always think about when I hear about love. He said, love is not five beans in your hand, love is unlimited. So you should always give love wholeheartedly as much as you can to everybody everywhere. You should never say, these are my toys, my love toys. No one can play with them. Give all the love you can and
yeah.
be a nuclear power plant generating a limited a supply of love, right? It's love all the time. You get love, you get love, you get love, and have love as your North Star, your guiding light. To have love will travel, you know? I bring my love everywhere, right? So I'm not waiting for anybody to give me love. I give love to myself and I give love to the world in all
Yeah.
directions, you know? North, south, east, west, all directions, you know? All beings on all planes of existence. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Giving
Mm,
love wholeheartedly to all beings on all planes of existence, you know? I'm
yeah.
not saying, what kind of being are you? Well, I'm alien gray. No love for you. You get love too, you know?
Yeah.
I'm a bird. You get love. Everybody. All beings on all planes of existence. Whatever your form is. I'm sending love your way. I'm transmuting love your way. So have love will travel, you know,
Yeah.
and give love unlimitedly, you know, as much as you can to everybody, everywhere, right? Don't hold your love beans tight. Give them.
Yeah.
Here, you take it. You take it. You get love. You get love. You get love. Love, love, love. Nuclear power plant, radiating, glowing, vibrating in love, 24 hours a day. You know,
Yeah.
the eternal flame of love never goes out. Right? Always generating more love to give. Right?
That's
Endless
a
supply of love.
yeah. That's the world I want to be in. A loving world. Oh, love I love it. Let's see. Number 8 quote. The essence of all beautiful art, all great art, is gratitude. Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, when you have gratitude as your North Star and you're grateful is your North Star and your guiding light, then it carries you through everything. Always be happy for what you got, not what you don't got, you know? When you're satisfied and content with who you are in the present moment, it's a beautiful place to be. So always be grateful for what you got, not what you don't got. And that really carries you throughout the world, you know? Like when you're happy and you're content and you're satisfied and you have gratitude and you're grateful, then what a beautiful place to be in, you know? Yeah, I'm happy. Today is a new day and a new opportunity to be as grateful as possible. So always have as much gratitude and gratefulness as you can, and it will definitely help guide you through life. You'll have a 24-hour day smile on your face. You're always grateful. Thank you, God. Today is a great day. God is great every day. The source is great every day. Whatever deity of choosing you have, or not deity, or a formless deity, whichever one you have, if you always are grateful, you know, and you open your eyes and look around, you're like, life is pretty good. You know, I'm pretty satisfied with my garden. I'm pretty satisfied with all the blessings God has given me. So when you have that perspective, it really helps guide you through life. And you find it hard to be depressed or sad or suffer because you have a 24-hour day smile and you're happy 24 hours a day. I'm pretty satisfied and content,
Yeah.
you know? And if you don't have no expectations, you can't be disappointed.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good where I'm at, you know? Well, don't you want to make more money? Nope, I'm pretty good. I'm
Yeah.
pretty satisfied, you
I
know?
have enough.
Yeah, I
Uh.
have enough, you know? Pretty good. God has blessed me in numerous ways. I feel good, you know? So
Yeah.
when you have that perspective, it's hard for them to separate you from your money. They only promise future things, right? Well, if you give me money, I'll show you how to do this and that. No, I'm good.
Yeah.
You don't want to make more money? No, I don't.
Yeah.
And you really see the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain. They're not going to make you money anyway. They're just going to separate you money. You
Yeah.
know? Oh, you can make me money? Give me money right now. Okay. Well, I'm going to show you, and you got to take my 12-week program or whatever. You know?
Yeah.
If
I
you
don't
could
want to.
make me money, you could make me money right now. Oh well, you got to go through the program. Take your program and stick it where the sun
Yeah.
don't shine.
I don't need to be in debt jail.
Yeah, exactly right. You're separating me from, you know, I'm losing money. I'm not making money. You know.
Moving on. Number 9 quote. He who would learn to fly one day must first learn to stand and walk and run and climb and dance. One cannot fly into flying. Hmm.
Yeah. So before you could learn to fly, you got to go through the steps. It's a process. It takes some time. You know. But the good news is everybody could do it. That's the way I look at myself in Kriya Yoga. If I could do it, anybody could do it, you know? Only thing I did, I just never gave up. I just kept going, you know? I don't care how much it rains today, I'm going to do my sadhana. I don't care how much sun it is today, I'm going to do my sadhana. I just went as far as I could and saw how far it could take me. So I just never really gave up, you know? I always kept going, and I was like, well, let's see where this takes us, you know. What I got to lose? Nothing. What I got to gain? Maybe I could reach a higher state of consciousness.
Yeah.
So I'll just keep going, and I enjoy it. You know, the fruits and benefits are in the journey, not in the destination. So we just keep going on and on and on, and see how far this path takes us. And that's always been my plan, you know. And I'm gonna see for myself. In Kriya Yoga, we test it, we observe it, we experience it, so we know it, right? I don't. You should never believe anybody wholeheartedly. You should always test it for yourself. You know. Let me see, and we try to make it as easy as possible. That's why we have the free Kriya Yoga school. You don't have no skin in the game. You don't have to come out of pocket. We have 11 beginner mini courses, and go through them. See if it
Yeah.
uplifts you. If it uplifts you, then let's take the next step. If it doesn't, no harm, no foul. You know, okay,
Yeah.
it's not for everybody. You know, so try it out, test it, observe it, experience it for yourself with everything. You know.
Yeah. I love it. Well, number 10 quote, the last one. The future influences the present just as much as the past.
The future influences the present. Well, I don't know how the future could influence the present because it hasn't even happened yet. You know.
Well,
So
according to him.
all right, I don't know about
Well,
this
we
one. You
we
know,
we agree to disagree.
let me unpack. Let me unpack this. Wait a minute. The future influences the present. How is that possible? It hasn't even happened yet.
You're a
I
time
like when
traveler?
my guru used to say, like, the future is imagination, right? Like,
Yeah.
whatever you think, who knows what the future is? It's going to happen the way it's going to happen. The past is just memory, you know? It's water under the bridge, you know? So
Yeah.
we always stay anchored and centered and aligned in the present moment, you know? So, you know, I don't know how the future
Yeah.
can it hasn't even happened yet. So, I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
This guy,
That's
you know.
okay.
And so I have the traditional yogic perspective. I only do what serves me in the present
Yeah.
moment. I'm not even worried about the future. Like it doesn't
Yeah.
even exist in my
Yeah.
universe. Whatever. It'll happen the way it's gonna happen, and I'll adjust accordingly. Stay light on my toes, pivot. You know. but I'm not worried about the future. I'm like, whatever. I got
Yeah,
enough on
I'm
my
not even
plate in the
there.
present moment. And the past is just water under the bridge, clouds passing in the sky. So, yeah, I just let it happen the way it happens. So, yeah, that's what I would say. I don't know. The future influences the present. I
Well,
find that hard to believe. Well,
yeah,
some quotes are winners, some quotes are questionable.
yeah. Well, thank you, Vedagurudev. That was very inspiring and insightful interpretations of Friedrich Nietzsche. So thank you for your interpretations. So
10 Friedrich Nietzsche, German philosopher, quotes interpreted by Vedagurudev, sent in by Mariana in Canada. Hopefully, this gives you some insights and to how we interpret it um, on the Kriya Yoga
yeah,
path. Friedrich Nietzsche. Not familiar, but now I am.
yeah, very inspiring. Well, we have our friend back. Paul is here. So let me make
Namaste,
room.
Paul.
Let
Yeah,
me
maybe
see.
change it to the smaller overlay. I think it's next to it. There you go. Namaste, Paul. Glad to have you here. How are you doing?
Namaste.
Ooh,
I'm doing well. Semi good. But yeah, took the day off today because they finally came to install my battery backup unit. They had to do some structure in upgrades. They had to like change out a transformer, so that like held the whole thing up. But yeah, so I'm like totally if the grid went down today, I would still have electricity. So
nice.
I
Nice.
am
Outstanding.
pleased with that. Additionally, I'm on the final stages of my social security disability thing. They sent me some paperwork. I filled it out. I feel I'm gonna get this, but no expectations, as they say. Because well, literally, I've got expectations. I will be disappointed if I don't get it, but I'm trying to not have expectations because even if I don't get it, I'm gonna still be good. So what I would say is I've hacked the system. I'm out of the rat race. Like whereas most people have to pay the government, now the government pays me.
Yeah.
And I'm done. I'm done with it. I'm like Vedagurudev. I'm like in my own little universe. I don't have to like worry about it in a sense. But on the bad side, like I'm totally dependent on that. So government collapses, we'll all be in the same boat. But even if the government collapses, I've got all my backup food and
Yeah.
all my good um stuff that any good prepper would have. So got my food, got like gas to cook with. I got stacks of wood. I got
Oh, you're prepared.
water. I've got a canal that runs by me. I've got like all
Nice.
kinds of stuff running through my brain how I will survive. But um, so yeah, the problem I'm having is it's I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself now. So like I'm entering a new stage in my life as Vedagurudev also had to do. You gave up your DJing thing,
Mm-hmm.
and this is kind of scary for me. Even though like financially I might not need it, but it was like such a part of my life for like 25, 30 years. I've just been doing this, and like I'm now like thinking, okay, I do kind of want to leave it, but in a sense I don't. I'm like, what will I do with myself? I don't know. And just taking the day off today, I had like a few people that I needed to attend to, but I sent messages and said, "I'm sorry, I ain't gonna be there." But it'll be nice to just not even have to bother with anybody anymore, you know. But um, I literally just don't know what I'll do with myself. Like, I will ask you, Veronica, if well, I know you'd probably just you'd want like you said, you want to do this full time. You'd like to do this full time, but um I honestly don't know how you guys do it because I just don't think I could just
You got to love it.
I'm
Whatever
in a
you
different mood every day. It's like some days I like to come online and chat with you guys. Sometimes I'm just like not feeling it. I just want to watch, just listen and absorb the shakti of the good vibes. And yeah, so I just don't know how to deal with this transition in my life. Like I can't complain about anything. Like I got it good compared to most people, but like today, like I put it off as long as I could, but around 12 noon, the bottle came out. I started drinking. I'm like,
Mhm.
I'm bored. I'm watching about gladiators and shit, on TV, and that that was kind of blowing my mind too, just about the barbarism, and I know it's still going on today, and I mean I don't see it with my own eyes. I just hear about it, but I'm sure there's still a lot of brutal stuff that goes on today. But it's just like the blood sports, and the people loved it. They would just
like as a distraction for
they
them.
would put like, people to death. They would have lions eating them, and they would just like, oh my god. But
well,
yeah, those times are kind of gone now. But
well, J. Clo had some advice for you, Paul. He said, "Paul, seek and find realization before you die. That's all that matters." So I was thinking, when is your family coming up soon? When do you have any idea of that timeline?
oh no yeah, that's another frustrating thing. I've been married for like over 2.5 years, and
Yeah.
that's the how long it takes to just get some like that's also the unfairness of the world. Like I would say, like if you have a good passport, if you're like a Swiss citizen, I think that's the highest. But US, Swiss, European, you can go anywhere, and you don't even really have to do it. But if you're a third world and you want to come here, oh, not happening, Felicia. You're gonna have to like wait and just get all this
Bye, Felicia.
paperwork, and it's just all a bunch of BS, and I hate it. But
Well, Esther says, "It's good to see you, Paul. What were all the things you never had time for when you were working full time?" Yeah,
mm,
maybe there's some things that you can do
Yeah,
now.
that's what I would suggest. So when the C word happened, I was driving to DJ. I just had the intuition to stop at 7-Eleven and buy like a 25-cent notebook. I don't know why I bought it. And then when I went to work, they were like, this is our last day. They're going to flatten the curve. It's only going to be 2 weeks. So while I was DJing, I was writing down things in my notebook. And these are things I never got a chance to do because I always was preoccupied by work, So the things you always wanted to do, now is a beautiful time to do that. Like if you want to go to Sedona, go to Sedona, whatever you want to do. Just do the things you've always wanted to do, but you never had a chance to because you always had to go to work. And I would just say, keep your mind busy, have some a good daily schedule, and yeah, you should be pretty good. I mean, it takes a little while. Like it took me like 2 to 3 weeks to kind of decompress what it's like to be retired. Because when you're so used to going in the grindstone and doing work, it's hard to not have work there, you know? I indirectly, I mean, I didn't give it up. The rug was pulled on me, you know?
Yeah.
Lucy pulled the football on me. It was there one day and it was gone the next. But it was good. I was like, all right, yeah. I went through the same thing you're going through too, Paul. Like, what am I going to do? How am I keep my mind busy, you know? And I just started writing stuff down. Like, oh, yeah, I need to do that. And, you know, I started making like a schedule, a plan for myself and keeping my mind busy. And now at this point, I enjoy being retired. It's outstanding. I couldn't see myself ever going back, you know,
Yeah.
unless I had to, you know, like hopefully I don't have to be the greeter at Walmart, you know. Hello, welcome to Walmart. How are you today, friends? You know, so hopefully I don't have to go back. But yeah, once you start decompressing and learning to enjoy it, you start liking waking up whatever time you want to wake up, you know, not having to drive to work, just doing whatever you want. So I would
Yeah.
say enjoy your life as much as possible. It's a beautiful opportunity, it's a beautiful blessing, you know? So enjoy it. Do all the things you've always wanted to do and be as happy as possible. Wake up with a big smile on your face and yeah, make like some kind of daily schedule for yourself to keep your mind busy and
Yeah.
you know, it's great being retired.
Things that make you excited.
Congratulations.
Well, Polly's funny. She says, my list is larger than Vedgurudev's Santa list. I am never bored.
Yeah,
Also,
so that too. Like yeah, when I first started, my list is a lot less, but pre-COVID it was long, you know? Took me a couple months to go through, check everything off, cross everything out.
yeah. Polly says, work always got in the way of the more important stuff in my life. I hear you, Polly.
Yeah, me too. I always was like, oh, I gotta stop my samadhi practice. I gotta go to work, and you know, it was always that time constraint. Now I don't have no time constraints. I do my sadhana as long as I want, and take my time, and you know, feels good to wake up whenever you want, not have a boss, not have anybody telling you what to
Yeah, I
do.
want that.
Be a free bird and enjoy it as much as possible.
Well, J. Clove feels for you, Paul. He says, the sauce has a hold. I understand. When I have time in the evening, I drink, I stop, and I start. So, the
I'm
answer's
right there with you, J. Clo.
yeah.
This is my little vodka bottle.
Oh, oh no. You taking it to the head right on the live stream?
Why not?
Yeah.
I guess why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, there are no rules, huh?
Yeah.
That's correct. But yeah,
I
like
mean,
yeah, in the morning, like I will say, like the morning is my best time, my favorite time. You know, I
yeah,
wake up, I linger in the bed for a while, just like thinking about freedom and just like I'm free. I don't have to
nice.
go anywhere. There's no I can stop striving, it's just like I'm out of the rat race, I don't have to do anything, I don't have to get up if I don't want to. So I focus on that for a little while and then take my cold shower. That's a must. And like
Yeah.
I fight it every morning. I'm like, oh,
And you feel
this is gonna
better.
hurt. Like I open that shower, I'm like, this is gonna hurt. It hurts every morning, but it's like, bam, that cold water hits me, and like I put
Yeah.
it on my brain, and I say, wash all of those thoughts that I had yesterday out
Mm,
of my
yeah.
skull. I ask the water to just purify me, and I'm energized after that, and then I'll either do my little reading, spiritual reading, and oh man, dreams.
It's been good.
I've been having like so many like weird, like I'm literally like usually like my daily routine plus my dreams just takes up like a half a page, but now it's almost gone to like a full page now per day
Mm,
because of the dreams, weird stuff in my dreams. I'm just like, what What does that mean? I don't even know. Why am I even bothering to write this down? I don't know, but I'm just gonna do it. But so I write all it down. Then I do my that's when I sit on my, and I think of Vedagurudev, like how he misses his meditation cushion. I'm like, here I come, baby. I'm gonna sit on my meditation
Yeah.
cushion, light my candle, be with all my beautiful gods. I got a nice view out the window. But usually I put earplugs in. Sometimes I put the eye mask on. But I'll definitely have my eyes closed no matter what. And yeah, I try to point the eyes up, and that does help. Every little thing helps. K cherry mudra. I usually try to roll my tongue up, eyes pointing up, eyes closed, earplugs in, and then doing a little chanting and just thinking and praying. Not that good at the meditation. That's my like weakest part.
Yeah.
Just like trying to like block all thoughts and just not even think about anything and just like yeah, that's the hardest part. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's my favorite part of the day. And then as the day wears on, it's just like
What do
it,
you do with yourself?
well, if I'm working and stuff like that, but and then I'll drink, and then by the evening I'd like to do that in the evening too, but I'm not like reached that level to where I can actually force myself to do that, because I'm just not good in the evening. I'm already worn out. I've already like been drinking or whatever, so hard to do in the evening. But that's my kind of goal. But just thinking like this is happening very quickly. Once they hit me and say, yeah, you're approved for this, then I have to make that decision. Do I give up the job? It's cake right now. It's like
Yeah,
like my old job, but I don't have any bills. I don't have nothing. I just go there, rake in the money, and just keep it. And I don't have any like anybody to answer to or anything. So like, how can that be bad? But I still don't want to do that.
yeah.
But
I mean,
then I do want to come. That's my kind of wish is to, and it's kind of scary to come to go to see your guru. In a sense, this is scary. It's going to be a new experience for me. If I do like manage to convince myself and actually buy a ticket there. I know Vedagurudev will come pick me up at the airport, and then I'm just like wondering, oh, how will that whole like if I just stay a week, how's that gonna be? Am I gonna like right now? Will I be like sitting on another little cushion right there next to him, or will I just like be in my room doing it via YouTube still? I don't know. I don't know what's gonna
you're
happen.
overthinking it.
I'm
I
thinking too
Yeah.
much about
Yeah,
what's
I
gonna
wouldn't
happen when
overthink
like
it.
when
It's
at
not gonna be
the
scary
beach
at all.
thing. Oh, maybe I'll just be at the beach. I'm picturing myself there at the table with one of those little drinks with like a umbrella
Umbrella.
in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen,
Cozy.
Oh my
I
god.
heard somebody say whatever scares you the most, that's what you should do. So if that scares you to go to see Vedgurudev, maybe you
It
should.
does. I mean, in a sense, not
Yeah.
not that much. I mean, in a sense, I think it will be relieving in a sense.
Yeah,
Just yes,
get you.
Yeah, I wouldn't be scared about it at all. I'm not
yeah.
gonna bite you.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
not
not a
gonna be
scary
scared.
guru. He
Yeah.
doesn't have a stick.
No, he's not. But there are scary
Yes.
gurus. I mean, even his guru was a little scary. But some
Yeah,
gurus,
I
put you
mean
to
the
the
way
test.
I
But
look at all this, like I could have been scared of the Himalayan mountains, or I just like I like the story and autobiography of Yogi. Just jump off the cliff. All right, that's what we're doing. Jumping off. You know what I'm saying? Like let's get to work, Nothing scary about it. We're fearless yogis and yoginis out here. Nothing to be scared of. if that's what you feel, if you feel the calling, let's do it. I mean, a lot of stuff on my path of Kriya Yoga, I didn't overthink it. I just did. We're action yogis.
Yeah.
We don't talk about Kriya Yoga.
Yeah.
We do Kriya Yoga. So, I and then I really didn't have any regrets. I just did it. I just when the window opened, I just jumped through it. Okay, we're going to India now, Babaji. Let's go. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's kind of how I looked at it. But yeah, I don't know. I never really was scared about it. I just did, and it happened the way it happened.
Well, I have some comments for you, Paul. Well, first, Jay Close says he does meditation in the morning, drink at night. And then Sandy says, great to see you, Paul. I stepped away to do some drumming and sound healing. So, yeah.
Nice.
J. Clo, he says, I start drinking at 6:30 most days. He says, stay at the job, make that money. I need to go to the mountain. J. Clo says, I need to go to the mountains. We we are we are fated, correct? Are we fated?
Well, Jay Clo's a better man than I, because I usually start drinking around 1 in the
Yeah.
afternoon. I'm still at work. I drink at work, like I can, so I do. But I try to keep it to a manageable level. So but yeah, we'll see what happens. I know it's not good, but it could be worse.
Yeah. Well, it
I
sounds like
mean, as long as you're functionable and you can manage, I mean, I wouldn't get behind the wheel or anything, but as long as you're in the comfort of your home and can go just lay down on your bed and go to sleep, you know, why I don't know, long as if I mean, I don't know. I don't like to judge anything, There's all vices we could overcome, but yeah, just try to manage it as best as you can. And I don't know, if you're going to drink, I guess enjoy it. Don't be controlled by it, Don't let it be a mechanical thing. Let it be more
Right.
of a enjoying thing, So I don't know, I mean, if you retire and you want to have a couple, why
yeah.
not, As long as you don't hurt anybody or get behind the wheel or anything like that, put yourself in a situation, try to stay away from the police and the judge as much as possible. eh, you know
Yeah. You'll
don't want
lose
to
your
see
freedom.
them, you know and yeah, I would say if you're coming up upon retirement, just enjoy it as much as possible. I used to always fantasize when I was DJing. Whoa, what would it be like to retire? That must be great, just to wake up whenever you could.
Mhm.
And when that day was thrust upon me, it took me a while to decompress from it. Like, oh, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna pay the bills? Oh my God, I was like Chicken Little with my head cut off, hiding under the bed. But then I started to enjoy it. All right, if this is what we're doing today, I'm gonna enjoy it. Now I have the freedom to wake up whatever time I want, do whatever I want, and I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna make a little daily schedule and enjoy myself out here. And so I don't know how long it's been. 6 years later, I'm enjoying myself. I like being retired. It's outstanding, And it gives you the opportunity to be more liberated and more free because you don't have to answer to nobody. You do what you want. You wake up whenever you want. You're a free bird, right? No more rat race, no more cage, no more box,
Yes.
So you can just do whatever you want. Like tomorrow, if you want to go on an adventure to Sedona, go on an adventure to Sedona. Live life however you want. Don't worry about it. Enjoy yourself. That's what I would say. And whatever you do, enjoy yourself. With a big smile on your face, and do whatever makes you happy. Jump out of bed in the morning. Don't jump out of bed like, oh, another day. What am I gonna do? You be like, woo. I always wanted to be retired. I have arrived.
Yeah, you
Let's
can do whatever
enjoy
you
it.
want.
Where's my checklist? Today I'm gonna plant some flowers. I'm gonna go down the list. That's why I have my notebook. I like find, in between every song I was DJing, I would write down another. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that. And the stream of consciousness kind of hits you when you open to it. Like, yeah, I know exactly what I'm gonna do today. So yeah, enjoy life. Being retired is a beautiful blessing, you know?
What would you say about guilt? Because I also like kind of feel guilt. Like somehow I feel guilt about like other people that are not in the position that I'm in. I feel sad for them, and I feel like, why am I in this position? You know, and these people are suffering, so I have that kind of guilt, let's just say.
Yeah, my guru said, he said, whatever we do, we can never be guilty. Guilting is like stabbing your soul with a knife. So we have to throw all guilt away. We can never be guilty. See it as a blessing. See it as a boon that God has given you. Like, okay. And other people's situation, if you try to make sense of their situation, it's going to lead you down a dark road because you're always going to be questioning. I would just enjoy the present moment as much as I can. Don't feel guilty, ashamed about anything, right? We're throwing all those lower frequencies away, right? We're enjoying the blessing and being grateful for the blessing that we have. And, other people's karma, you don't really want to become your karma. There's many stories about many yogis who don't want to absorb other people's karma. They have their situation. It's going to happen the way it's going to happen. Being guilty is not going to help it anymore, right? Just be the best example of happiness. Try to let your happiness be infectious to other people, and just be like, I'm enjoying this. It's been a long road to get to this point. Now I'm here. I'm going to enjoy it to the fullest, to the maximus. And I wouldn't put guilt in your universe at all. I don't feel guilty about anything. It happens the way it happens. Like, if you watch his live stream, it happens the way it happens. Sometimes I flub words. I say things. It happens. I don't feel guilty about it at all or ashamed. It happened how it happened. It's water under the bridge. But like my guru said, I would not attack my soul with a knife by being guilty about anything. I did it the way I did it. Tomorrow's a new day to do it better. And we have that kind of perspective, but guilt doesn't exist in my universe. I would kind of say so.
Yeah,
Hopefully that answers your question.
it does. So yeah, so the main thing is it's fast approaching. I don't know if any of you all realize it, but the speed with which time is like progressing seems
Sure.
accelerated. But I go to yoga on a Monday. The same faces. We look at each other. Dang, weren't we just here? Like, seems like it was just yesterday, but it was like a week ago.
Yeah.
But it's just like, oh my god, time is passing so quick. But what I realized that like once I do say to my boss, which I have a boss, it doesn't seem like I have a boss because like he's not here and I'm just doing my same thing. It's just a different location. Like I can't even like literally like imagine that I have a boss, but like I like really wanted to hand it over to him in a like really good way. Like I wanted like I'm disillusioned basically by like whatever he said and did. And there's like I've like given him employees. I've said like hire this guy so I can train him and then I can just like the business can keep going, but like nothing's happened. Like I'm just gonna have to leave and just tell him, sorry, I'm gone. You
Yeah.
don't have another employee. I tried to get you one, but you didn't hire him. So it's on your back now. And but I do realize that once I do leave, that's it. I can never go back to that business. It's gone forever, um, in a sense. And don't know why I'd want to go back. It's been a long and good run, but it's just a scary thought. But it's coming. It's coming very, very rapidly. The time's just like bam, bam, bam. Next thing I know, I'll be in Thailand, sitting next to Vedagurudev, maybe getting a new
Name.
maybe yeah, maybe getting name diksha. Yeah, it's just crazy, but it's just
I mean,
happening so quickly.
when I DJ'd, I basically had the mindset I'm gonna ride this wave as long as I could possibly can, because it's not a steady gig. It's up and it's down. So you kind of have the, all right, I'm gonna ride the wave as long as I can, and when the wave fizzles out, then I'll turn the page and do something else. So there's two ways you could look at it. You could stop it early and just get on with your life, or you could just wait till the writing's on the wall, and when he tells you, it's almost like a blessing. So even
Yeah,
when
either way you win.
when the C word happened and they told me they were gonna flatten the curve, it was like a blessing. Like, oh, good, I need a vacation, man. I let me do all the things I've been wanting to do. I just never had the time to do it. So, all the things I've been procrastinating, let me get to it. And yeah, it turned out good. So I don't know if you have a good gig and they're not, you know, up your ass every day. I would just maybe ride the wave out, and you
Right.
know, t- or I would just if you think you've come, if the wave has fizzled out and you've come to the end, then say, okay, it's time to turn the page. But when you turn the page, you can't have no regrets. You just gotta say, okay, that was great. When the C word happened, I've DJ'd over 56 countries, right? So every airport I went to, I bought like a magnet, right? Like wherever I'm at, And when I started decompressing from the C word, I'm like, what am I gonna do? I looked at my refrigerator and I saw all these magnets, and I was like, I've been everywhere I wanted to be, and I was paid to go there. It was free. So I've done all the 56 countries. That's enough. I'm grateful for it. Then I went in my DJ room. I have a bunch of awards and plaques and whatever. And I was like, I won enough awards. I'm good. Okay, I'm perfectly content and satisfied with turning the page. So that's kind of how I looked at it. Like I rode the wave as long as I can. I rode it more than I should have. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've never had a 9 to 5 job since I was 14. I just DJ'd my whole life. Nothing lasts forever. Things change, and I adjust accordingly. Okay. So if I got as far as I could get, and the wave fizzled off, I wrote it as best as I could. Time to turn the page. Now let me focus my attention on my sadhana and being the best yogi I could be. So that's kind of how I looked at it. But yeah, I would just have the perspective. Nothing lasts forever. Time is fleeting, like you said. Yesterday was New Year. Today it's already April Fool's Day, April 1st. Like, where'd the time go?
It's
But if you
insane.
have this perspective, you're like, man, this world is going by fast. I better enjoy it to the fullest. I better squeeze of every bit of juice out this lemon as I can, like, because it's here today, gone tomorrow. Like, who knows what tomorrow holds? So just enjoy the present moment as much as you can. And yeah, I used to have the thinking like you, like, when am I retire? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna be so bored. I'm gonna run out of movies to watch and TV shows to watch, and what am I gonna do? But then I was like, oh, this is a this is a true blessing. This is uh, I got to see the silver lining on this, And then I really started. Oh, man, I've been cutting my sadhana short. Now I could do my sadhana as much as I can. And, and so you kind of start seeing the silver lining, like, you know, like, what else can I do out here? Like, let me plant some flowers. Now I'm totally 100% off the grid. If we're attacked by an EMT or what, the grid goes down or whatever, I'm good, you know? So let's find things we could do to keep our mind busy, And yeah, so 6 years later, my mind is still busy, right?
Nice.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I do have, I have bunches of ideas of what I'll do. Like as it is, I'm pretty much 5 days a week with my yoga, my group, and I love that. It's just like
Yeah,
I do my sadhana, then I go to yoga. What could be better? And
right.
because it's hard to kind of just. It's much easier to have like a instructor telling you
Yeah,
do this pose, go. It's easy. It makes it, you're there and you got to do it. So, but if I'm by myself, I do in my morning. I do like I do mainly just stretching and stuff. Stuff I can do seated. Nothing too strenuous, but
yeah,
yeah, it's great. I do that, and so yeah, I could go to evening yoga class. I could go to the gym, go on
nice.
walks. There's lots of parks like right around me. Start riding my bike again, but it's just like don't like to do stuff on myself. So yeah, as far as like riding out the business, once my wife arrives, that's gonna be it. Like I'll
Mm.
and like that scares me too. I'm like, oh well, I've been like by myself for so long. I'm not even gonna know how to act with a wife here next to me and a stepson. Uh, I'm gonna be kept busy, and like I'm a little like worried about that. Like I'm just wondering if that's what drew Brian away from the group. He's just now so busy with the married life. And maybe he's enjoying that. But I don't want to be taken away from this. But you never know. You never know what's going
Y-
to happen. People come, they go. I see it at the yoga group, and I
Yeah,
don't like it. I don't. I get attached to people, and I don't like to see them leave. You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't overthink it. Let it flow. Let it happen the way it happens. But definitely don't be scared or anything or fearful. Like, have an interesting mind. Like, that was interesting. That happened interesting. Or maybe things work out. You don't want to overthink anything, or how can he put any expectations on it? Just be like, let it happen the way it happens. And, like I said, when we were in the Himalayan mountains, I didn't know where we were walking 90% of the time. We just walk over there, walk over here, let it happen the way it happens. Okay, my wife and my stepson are here. Let's see how it happens. Let's see how it goes. But when you have how can I say, the mindset that the world is ever changing and it never really happens the way you want it to happen. People used to see every day when you were in the sixth grade, you never hear from them or see from them anymore. The
Hmm.
people come, people go. Time is fleeting. It never really happens the way you want it to happen. But if you have that light on your toes, pivot and change course accordingly, you you'll navigate this world a lot better because you won't be setting up expectations or anything. Just like, okay, my wife is here and my stepson. Let's see how it goes. But I'm not gonna put any expectations. Let's be light on our toes and see how it goes. And enjoy it as much as you can.
Yeah.
That's what I would say, because you see time is fleeting, right? Yesterday was New Year, today is April 1st, right? Let's enjoy this present moment as much as we can because we're not going to get it back. So just yeah, enjoy yourself as much as you can. That's what I would say, and just go with the flow. Don't really get scared of anything or be
Yeah.
fearful of anything. Let it happen the way it happens. Okay. a new chapter in my life. Let's see how it goes, you know? I'm enjoying it as much as I can.
Well, I have an interesting question from J-Clo for you, Vedagurudev. He wants to know, will you ever come to the States, to the USA, maybe for a seminar? That's
Yeah,
an
maybe.
interesting. Yeah.
I haven't been to the U.S. in 3 years, so I'm trying to get back there. They keep raising the flights
Yeah.
prices, you know. So I'm trying to wait for a nice discount flight, you know. If I come, I'll be coming with my daughter, so that's not one flight, it's two flights. And
Yeah.
I don't know if we can organize a seminar.
That would be
That'd be
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to come. You know, maybe that's a good idea. If you want Vedagurudev to come to the U.S. and you'd be interested in hearing Vedagurudev talk.
Yeah, maybe you start doing like
So,
tours and
it
public
sounds funny,
speaking.
right?
Yeah.
Public speaking. It just
Talking.
sounds funny, right? Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I guess I do public speaking on
Yeah.
here, so I
Yeah.
guess I
Talk
got
about
good
Kriya
practice.
yoga.
But yeah, I don't know if somebody could coordinate that. I don't even know where to start. But you know, tonight, Vedagurudev in Dallas, Texas. Hello, friends.
Yeah, we have like live sat songs and people come up to the microphone and ask you
Come up to the
questions.
microphone. You know.
Yeah. That I don't keep your mind
I
open.
mean, I guess I have good practice. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, if it happens, I'll go with the flow. I would love to come back to America, and if anybody out there has any know how to set up conferences or whatever, yeah, why not? Let's do it. And if that's something you'd be interested in, if I don't know, Vedagurudev goes to California, you would
Yeah.
come see, you know, you'd be interested. I mean, for me, it's kind of weird because I think of myself as a regular person, like who would show up to see me talk, you
You
know?
might be
But
surprised.
I guess I got to have more of an open mind, you know? I'm trying to have the humble approach, you know, like I don't know, I'm trying to stay away from the guru play,
Yeah.
but
No
you know, I was just
expectations.
telling Paul you got to go with the flow, so I guess I
Yeah.
got to go with the flow too.
Take your own advice.
So if if there's a seminar, I'll be there. You know, just clear the path.
Yeah.
Universe willing.
Well, I'm coming to see you, sir. This is my UFO fidget spinner.
Oh, cool.
I thought it was
Nice.
I just love it, you know, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But
That is pretty cool.
yeah. But I remember when fidget spinners came out and it was a big craze. Everybody had fidget
Yeah.
spinners and like they went, you know, the prices went up and then they went down and but yeah, I never found as cool of one as this one, you know. So it's definitely you know, when I wiggle it around, I can feel like the centrifugal force of, you know, the spinning of it.
Yeah.
Gyroscopic force, you know what I mean? So it's pretty cool. But yeah, looking forward to you know, getting having contact with extraterrestrials, you know. I believe it's a thing and I believe it's coming, you know. So I'm looking forward to it and like
So yeah.
there's a lot of jobs that might, you know, open up in that field, you know.
Oh, that would get you
Oh,
excited.
the newcomers have arrived, you know, and we need ambassadors, we need this, that, and the other thing, you know, like, oh, okay, I could do that. But
Yeah. I would like to be a UFO ambassador. That sounds like a
sure.
great job. Hello, friends. No, scan my body. No
Yeah.
peace. You know, no violence, no hate, nothing, no judgment here. Come on in. My bed is your bed. My home is your home. My food is your food. You
Yeah.
know? Yeah. I'll apply for alien ambassador. I'll be the first one. Welcome. Hello. You're not scared we're going to
You gotta
zap
do
you
the
with our
Spock
laser?
thing with the
Huh?
split fingers there.
Yeah.
Live long and prosper. I
Yeah.
can't even do it right. I do all these
Live
mudras.
long
I
and
can't even do
prosper.
that. Yeah, so that's a, maybe in my future job description. Alien ambassador. You're not
Yeah.
scared we're gonna zap you with our laser? Nope, you'll be doing me a favor. Maha Samadhi, I'm coming home. Right? This guy is not fearful or nothing. You're not scared of us at all? No, I love all beings in all forms, shapes, and sizes. You know? Hello, friend. How are you? Put it there, you know? Yeah?
Vedagurudev, do you want to stretch and maybe
Yeah, I
Mataji's
gotta
taking
put
an
Matt G back out. I was waiting until my stream of consciousness fizzled out.
She's taking a nap. Well,
Maybe today in time.
Mariana's here. She just says good. She says, "Good evening, my dear friends and Kriya Yoga School family." Good evening, Mariana.
Good
Yeah,
evening.
good evening, Mariana. We just did your quote, German philosopher. What was his name again?
Nietzsche.
Friedrich Nietzsche.
Friedrich Nietzsche.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so if you watch it back, probably like the 1 hour mark, you could see 10 profound quotes from Friedrich Nietzsche, the German
Yeah.
philosopher.
And she says, "Hey, Paul." So everybody's saying hi to you, Paul. We haven't seen you for a while.
Yeah, good to have you back. You're always welcome on StreamYard link on the live stream.
Well,
Anytime.
I'm literally always here. You might not have seen me, but
Yeah.
do we actually see any of these other people? No.
Yeah.
I would like to see more people, like, show their ugly mugs online. It's more, you get more Shakti that way. I have to admit, like, when you can see each other, it's like, yeah, it's like the Shakti,
Yeah,
it
I'm addicted
transmits
to
more
it.
cleanly, I would
Yes.
say, or in some kind of way. But like, if I'm on YouTube, I'm just like, I'm practically not even here. I am listening to everything, but I get lazy. I don't feel like it's too much trouble for me to like type and make a comment. I'm just listening. Whereas if I'm like, live, I can just like open my mouth and there it is. But it's just
Yeah.
it's a different experience, definitely. But it would be nice if more people would do this. Even myself, I'm a little disappointed with myself that I don't do it more frequently, but I do the best I can.
Yeah, I have no expectations.
Yeah, we don't really have any expectations. The StreamYard link is there for all of our Kriya Yoga Masterclass members. If they feel more comfortable on YouTube, that's fine. Or they want to come on screen, it's fine, But yeah, we would always love for all of our members to show up. They're always welcome. So even if you don't want to be on screen, just turn off your camera and we can hear your voice. There are certain members like Shivangi and other people who just left their camera off, but it's still good. And I agree with you. I'm not a good texter. Like, I text bad. I leave out words, letters. So I'm just like, all right, I'll just say it in person. It's a lot.
There's also a limit, like I've like stumbled into that many times. I'm like, I'm putting out this big like thought that I had, and all of a sudden, can't put any more words in. And I'm like, oh my God, this ruins everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there is a limit on texting, so that kind of sucks. But have to break it up into, and then there's also the time lag. Like, oh, you were talking about that like 15 minutes ago. They don't even realize what I'm, the context of whatever I'm asking was relating to something that happened like 15 minutes ago.
Yeah.
So, there's all this kind of problems with just
I know when somebody's on a stream of consciousness, I can't just stop. I need to get to this comment.
Right.
Well, J. Clo wants to know, we need to figure out how to not come back to Earth. Do Kriya Yoga.
How not to come back to Earth?
Well, reincarnate?
I would just go as far as you can on the spiritual path and not have any regrets. Do everything you need to do, make as much spiritual progress as you could, and just say, in the event, let's say you go before the council of elders, just be like, no, I'm good. What about this? Turn the page. You ate a cheeseburger 10 years ago. Turn the page, turn the page, turn the page. All right, and just don't have anything to go back to, Just do everything you can. I did the best I could, and go into the clear,
Yeah.
Go into the light, Just don't have any baggage. Travel light, But what about this? Nope, nothing. Where's all your baggage? All your emotional baggage. Don't have any.
Don't have
I
any.
exhausted all that before I came here, right? I went as far as I could. I did everything I could. I crossed all my T's. I dotted all my I's. I'm good. No baggage. Traveling light on the divine flight. So, yeah, that's kind of how I would look at it, Just have no regrets. Have nothing to come back to, you know? That's what I would say. And if
Or we could
someone
make
says,
Earth a place we don't want to leave. The kingdom of heaven is within us.
there you go.
You can just
Yeah.
snap your fingers and bam, you're
But
you're in heaven, But
right. If you see the kingdom of heaven within, you know, inside you as you, then you have nothing to want to leave from. You enjoy
absolutely.
who you are. You're happy who you are in your skin. You like
Yeah.
who you are in the present moment. When you go in the bathroom, you like who's looking back at you in the mirror. So you have nothing to escape from. You wake up with a big smile on your face. You enjoy life. Life is great, So when that time comes where you transcend your physical body, you're grateful, you're satisfied, and you're enjoying life to the fullest. So yeah, I would agree with Paul. Like, there's nothing to escape from. Enjoy who you are. Be the best person you can be. Do
Yeah.
your inner work and exhaust all that karma and all these lower frequencies that no longer serve you. So
Well, I
yeah,
guess.
the best way to do this is just wake up with a smile on your face every morning. Enjoy life to the fullest, from beginning to end. And it takes some practice, but if I could do it, you definitely could do it. So,
Yeah.
and then you don't really. I mean, when I came back to the Maya delusional world, I was sad. Like, oh my God, they're gonna kill me with their psyops, their narratives, their belief system, whatever it is. But then I started the Kriya Yoga School with Chad, and I started enjoying our sacred sanctuary
Yeah.
meditation garden, and I was like, I'm having a pretty good time. Oh, look at me, I'm a live streamer now. How'd that happen? I don't know. I just, I'm answering people's questions, so I'm really enjoying the Maya delusional world. I'm not really trying to escape it. I'm just trying to navigate around it and not attach to anything, and just go with the flow, see where it takes me. And it's been pretty beneficial. So, yeah, I wouldn't try to escape the Maya delusional world. Whatever God surprises with you on a daily basis, enjoy it. Okay, we're going on an adventure today. What are we going to do? Today we're going to do a live stream. Okay, woo, let's do it.
Woo!
How, you're not scared of a live stream? No, no, I'll just say whatever comes to my mind. Like, I don't have a script, or we don't have a whole production team. Just turn on the camera and get see what happens. So yeah, it happens the way it happens. And even when I upload it later, I upload it exactly how it happened too. So I, that's how it happened. I'm not scared of anything. Okay, we're fearless yogis and yoginis out here. Let's make it happen, and it comes out however it comes out. So yeah,
Yeah.
I just kind of go with the flow, and this is what we're doing in the present moment. All right, let's get to work. Time to make the donuts.
Time to
Wake
make
up
the
with a
donuts.
smile on my face, jump out of bed, Don't dread anything, Not scared of anything, just making it happen.
Yeah.
And sometimes it comes out better than others, but it always comes out exactly how it should come out. So that's kind of how I look at it. Go with the flow, right?
Well, J. Clo, I guess he's been researching this. He says, I've been reading about all the levels of the afterlife. He says that Earth is not pleasant for me. Maybe the Bardo is correct. So I understand. Yeah.
Yeah, but even the Bardo, the clear, like they say in the Tibetan Book of Dead, you're gonna have to have the right mindset. Like you're gonna have to go in there with a smile on your face. So I would enjoy it as much as I can. Okay, life is not enjoyable. I would try to change your mindset and have a better perspective. Like, well, at least I'm alive. I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna try to do what Vedagurudev says, put a smile on my face, and see the beauty in life, and navigate this world as best as I can. And that would probably be my best advice. But yeah,
Yeah.
to go in the clear, you got to have no baggage. You got to have the right mindset, you know? Like you go in the clear with a smile on your face. If you're going in the clear with a frown on your face, you might not be going in the clear. You might be going to the other side. So
Yeah.
you got to work that out before you get to the clear. So I would just enjoy life to the fullest. Wake up with a smile on your face. You see the beauty in nature, see God everywhere and everything. This will really help you navigate the world. And even if you find yourself going in that pit of despair, like I don't like this place, I don't like the ugliness out of it, try to see the bright side, see the silver lining. Like, yeah, in
Yeah.
downtown Cleveland, they're doing some things I don't like, but in my house, I got some nice trees. Whoa, look at those flowers.
Whoa.
You know. So yeah, when you start opening your perspective and seeing the beauty and bring the beauty to the forefront and bring the ugliness to the background. You don't need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure there are places where evil things are happening, but not in my present moment.
Yeah.
So you start to realize you're the director, you're the creator of your own present moment. So make it as beautiful and pure as possible. That's what I would say. Wake up with a smile on your face and don't really try to escape it. Try to embrace it. Okay.
Yeah.
This is where I'm at in the present moment. April 1st, 2026. Let's get to work. Let's make
get
the
to work.
donuts.
J. Clo, I think he's saying this lovingly to you, Paul. He says, Paul, you just need a good cry. LOL. I feel good after a good cry. Just let it all
Well,
out.
that does happen. As Vedagurudev said, and yourself also, Veronica.
Yeah, I cry a lot.
I can just be like driving down the street, like I'll listen to a song, and all of a sudden it like pulls something out of me. I start crying. Yeah, I'm a very emotional guy, I would say. Like movies, I could start crying, just like, oh my god. But yeah, I cry a lot. So yeah, I'm letting it all hang out. But preferably not in front of other people, but because yeah, that's kind of embarrassing. But yeah, I do that, and it does feel good, just to let it out, whatever is making you feel that way, just
Yeah,
and
release it. Let it go.
Yeah.
release.
Flush your body, purify your body, cleanse your body. A good cry is always good.
So yeah, I
Like,
totally agree. It's good. It's definitely beneficial.
Yeah. The quickening is a real thing. Do you guys know anything about the quickening, Paul?
Well, I would just say, as we were talking about how fast time is like passing. Yes, I definitely feel it. I mean, it's kind of natural. Like young children don't have as much life experience, so when you're like a little 2-year-old child, a year seems like forever. But like as you grow, I would say it's natural. Like you get more life experience, and so the time just seems to pass quicker. But I don't really think that explains everything. So I do feel like there's just some type of, due to the time that we're in, like I do, I do believe this is like some type of biblical time, and yeah, like we're transitioning from the Kali Yuga to the Sat Yuga or whatever.
Mm.
I do believe kind of that is happening, and uh, so yeah, I do think that the quicken, that feel that we have, like, oh my God, it's just like the days are just like bam, bam,
Yeah.
bam. I just wake up and there I am again, there I am again, there I am again. It's just like, oh my God. But yeah, so it's a good thing. I think I want to get to the good stuff as fast as possible. Anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and yeah, I believe it's coming.
Well, Mariana says, I want to go to Thailand so badly, but I am scared. Someone has to pick me up at the airport, LOL, dreams. I don't know if I'm ever able to travel again, looking at ticket prices and the New World Order. It'll work out. Vedagurudev will pick you
Yeah.
up.
He will. I have
I
confidence
will
he's
pick.
going to pick me up.
Yeah,
It's
you
not a
just send
problem.
me
He's
your
not
blank
that far
flight.
from there.
Yeah, that's the problem with me now. Like the gas prices, the fuel is expensive, right?
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah,
waiting
yeah.
for it
With
to
all this
drop.
stuff.
So
Even if he didn't, like, how hard is it to just get a Grab? They call it in Thailand, that, or
Grab,
in
yeah.
the Philippines, they call it Grab. I don't know what they
Yeah,
call it
they have
there.
Grab in
Uber,
Thailand
Lyft.
too.
How hard is
They
it
call
to
it
just like
Grab
get
in
a
Thailand.
lift to, Vedagurudev Dev's house? Not that hard. Just step out of the airport. Oh yeah, just take me here. Even if he
Yeah,
didn't pick you up, but he's gonna pick you
I
up.
live about an hour and a half south, so by the city called Pattaya. But like, yeah, I'll pick you up if you get a flight to Thailand. I'll find a way to pick you up. It'd be my pleasure, actually. I would
Yeah.
like to meet our members in person. That would be a beautiful blessing, you know?
It really would be. I mean, it
Yeah.
would be so exciting.
Yeah. I'm like, I get to breathe the same air as you? Wow.
And then we can like really find out for sure that Vedagurudev is not an AI
Yeah.
generated like
Uh,
guru.
I'm,
Yeah, you're real.
I'm
You're
just
real?
real.
Oh, there you are.
I'm real. I'm as real as can
Yeah.
be, right?
My suture strings help me really. You're real. Straight from Thailand. Ah. Polly has a message for you, Paul. She says, Paul, the Buddhists have a thing called impermanence. Everything is subject to change except for
Hmm.
change. Leaving something behind frees up space for something new and fresh.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, everything
Nice.
is
Thank
changing. The
you.
world is ever changing. The world is impermanent. Yeah, well put by the Buddhist philosophy. Yeah, that's like the yogic perspective too. Like everything is ever changing. You can't control it. It happens the way it happens. So let it happen the way it happens. We we uh we don't stay stiff. We don't stay rigid. We stay light on our toes. We pivot, we change course accordingly, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's I would agree with the Buddhists. Yeah. Things if you see the world as impermanent and ever changing, then you'll have a good perspective. Like, what can you do?
What can
That's
you
how it
do?
happens. The world don't adjust to me. I gotta adjust to it accordingly. So let it happen the way it happens. Everything is impermanent, ever changing. So if I have that understanding, I should be pretty good.
Mariana says, order, madness, and tyranny, but I have hope in my heart. I am looking for a fully remote work so I can live wherever I want. Me too. I would like my Kriya
Yeah,
Yoga shop to take off. Like,
that would be a good plan.
yeah.
They don't make it easy out here, that's for sure, right? Getting every single dollar is like pulling teeth at this point,
Yeah.
in 2026. But yeah, put it out there in the universe. That should be good. We would love to have a in-person community in Thailand.
Yeah.
Once we have an in-person community, then I guess find an ashram, you know? We got
Yes.
to house people and have our sacred sanctuary, our meditation garden in the flesh.
Mm-hmm. And Polly says, I have a mindset of being open to pleasant surprises and watch what happens. My body
Yeah,
is my yoga instructor.
yeah, absolutely. If you see your body as your temple, then you don't need to go anywhere. Have temple will travel. And yeah, I wake up in the morning. How's Baba G going to surprise me today? Never disappoints, right? So I don't have any expectations. I just have a curious, open mind. Like, let's see what happens today. Woo, that was interesting. I didn't see that coming, you know? All right, great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excited to see what the new day brings every day.
Mariana says, I told Veronica I wasn't good at cooking other than basic, not a chef, lol. But if we live in Thailand one day and open a business like a restaurant or an ashram, whatever it is, I am ready to help. Me too.
Outstanding. Karma yoga, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a good cook either, so I would have to delegate that to Vedgari Moksha,
Yeah.
right? I'm a
You're the
good
teacher.
I'm a good yogi, but I'm not a good cook.
That's what I'm here for. I think we all have our roles.
We all play our part, you know. We all have our position on the football team,
Yeah.
right? You know, if I can't do something, hopefully you can do. When I went to Hydrocon, you know, Hydrocon Baba's ashram, they're all karma yogis, so you can't stay there unless you do something, and they change your role every day. Today you wash the clothes, tomorrow you sweep the leaves, you cook the food, so you got to do something, right? That's a prerequisite for staying there, right?
Yeah.
We're all karma yogis, you got to pitch in and do something, you know? Like whatever it is. You can't meditate all day. You got to pitch in, right? And they'll let you know. They'll come get you and they'll be like, "All right, you know, food duty today. All right, let's get to work, you know?" You sweep duty today, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Well, that is a beautiful thought, you know. Just yeah, you know, we all want the same thing. It'd be great to have an ashram in Thailand, you know, all be together, cooking, doing, you know, whatever spiritual work, and yeah, I'm sure we would all find our little niche in there
Yeah.
that where we would, you know, be able to contribute. But yeah, that's a beautiful dream. So yeah, maybe we will have that, you know, one day, and it's literally not that impossible, you know. It's like
Yeah.
that's like something that I've thought. I was like, even if like I don't get my social security disability, I'm still good enough that you know I could probably stay here. But like even if I couldn't stay here, I could go to Thailand.
And your money would
You
stretch
know, and
farther.
that was like that was Chad's biggest thing. He loved it in Thailand, and he
Yeah,
was
yeah.
just like
Every
he
episode.
regrets like going back in a sense. I think going back, but yes, it's beautiful. You know, it's just like not that expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's plenty of opportunities there. You know, but yeah, I'm totally on board with that. You know. But yeah, you know, that's like a backup plan for me. I'm like, even if like this fails, I could still afford to go to Thailand and live there, and it's right near the Philippines, so yeah, it wouldn't be a problem. Or either of those places, I could go wherever. But
Yeah, you got
oh yeah,
options.
yeah, of course it'd be great to. I mean, like I couldn't live without my yoga group, so I would need to have a yoga group somewhere. You know,
Yeah.
wherever I
February.
go, I gotta have a yoga
Yeah.
group. That's a must have.
Well, if you come to Vedgurudev's ashram, you have a yoga group.
Yes.
Like
We're doing our
every
You
morning.
just
all
tell me
day,
what
every
to
day.
do.
Yeah,
Do the wheel, Paul,
all
and
needs
I'll be like,
structure.
Yeah. I'll give you
okay.
structure, right?
How long do I have to hold this for?
Until
I'll
you
guide
can't.
you, right?
Ah, Mariana says, like cleaning, talking to any clients, customers, etc., or any other help in the background. Veronica said you're hired. I did say you're hired. LOL. Well, at least I am needed. At least someone cares. Yeah, I feel like
Yeah, we always care.
yeah.
We're your loving Kriya Yoga family here, you know? We always care.
This
We
be our
always wish
sanctuary.
all of our members the best. Rising tide lift all boats. Yeah, so we always care. You don't ever
Yeah.
have to worry about that. You're safe in our sacred sanctuary, our meditation garden at the Kriya Yoga
Yeah.
Masterclass. So
I
yeah,
don't
you
even
never
feel like
have
it
to
would
worry
be
about.
work. I feel like it would just be fun.
Yeah, it'd be fun. It'd be like
Yeah.
summer camp or something. It would
Yeah.
be a good time. It wouldn't be so stiff and so rigid, you know.
Yeah, like every time I go to work, I'm just reminded like I don't want to be here. This would be like this is where I want to be. Uh, yeah, having people tell me I don't like how you look. I don't know. It's just ugly. So yes, I'm envisioning it in my mind. It exists. It's real. It's happening. Oh,
Yeah, at this point, I'm enjoying being retired so much. Like
yeah,
if I get a request sent in to DJ, I'll just tell them a super high price.
yeah.
So if I don't have to do it, and
You
if
almost.
I do, if it is super good money, I'll do it, and I'll how could I say? I'll get money.
Hi, Esther. Hi, Esther. Can you?
Made it.
Namaste,
Made it.
Esther. Glad to have you here.
Namaste. Good to
Namaste.
be here. Where's Paul? Oh,
Um,
he's scooted
He
off.
stepped away
oh,
for a second.
you see, went to the kitchen.
He was just saying we wish more people would be here. Now we
Yeah,
have a full
yeah.
house,
Where are
right?
you, Paul? Uh,
Yeah, no, I don't often get a chance to get online and talk because there's always noise around me with hubby doing his thing, and he's quite happy to allow me to do my thing, although I haven't told him about the Kriya Yoga yet. But
oh,
nothing's really changed in my life. I mean, I do a little bit more in the morning before I get out of bed, and yeah, that's in a separate room because he watches TV all night, so I can't handle that. And yeah, I mean, I always do my stretches sort of after dinner in the evening, and yeah, I just get plenty of moments during the day to do my practice without him noticing any difference. So it's all good. Don't have to
yeah,
bother him with it, and he's not into this sort of stuff. It's all too spiritual for him. So he's spiritual in a way, but in a different way. So yeah.
yeah. That's how my husband is too. He's he's playing his video games, and I'm doing my thing.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. He does that too, and he often has a snooze in the afternoon. But he went to the dentist just then, so I had a moment with the house to myself,
Nice.
and then I can talk because I can't
Yeah,
talk when he's watching the wrestling or playing
yeah,
his computer games. There's just too much noise in the background. So,
yeah,
but yeah, good to see you, Paul.
yeah.
Lovely to have you back.
Thank you. It's good to see you as well. And that was one of my bucket list places to go is Australia. You know, I was in the Navy, and one time my ship was heading to Australia. We got diverted to some other port, but I've always wanted to go to Australia, minus the funnel web spiders.
They're not that hard. They're hard to find, really. I mean, you might come across them occasionally, but they're not that prevalent in the south of Australia. It's more north, I think, Sydney and up. But yeah, in Melbourne, there's other spiders you have to watch for. But they're smaller than us. So that at this stage in the world, we dominate spiders. It's easy. Like even the big,
Absolutely.
scary looking ones, they're still a lot smaller than us, and they fit under a good man's boot.
Yeah. Well, Polly,
Mind you, I put them outside. I don't try and kill them. What were you going to say?
oh, I was going to say that I was about to read your message to Paul. If you wanted to say, I don't know.
Which one? Because
if there is true love in
the relationship, you will. Hang on. Your wife will allow you to practice. She will See, it makes you happy, happy you, happy your wife. That's what I said. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's no problem there. You know, like when I did go to the Philippines, yeah, I still do my routine, you know, and that will just,
Is
you know,
she
give me my space. But
is she Catholic? Most Filipinos are
yes,
Catholic. Yeah,
actually,
yeah,
yeah, so they
yeah.
are, but
So she might have a little bit of a problem with all the deities and
nah,
all
not
that,
really,
but
because
they've got
you
all
know,
their saints, so it's not that
at least she
different.
hasn't mentioned anything. But yeah.
No.
Yeah, they are kind of Catholic. They go to church and stuff. Yeah, to
Yeah.
me, it's all the same thing. You know, like any kind of religion, it's just like a different perspective. You know, and
Mm-hmm.
these gods are like, you know, you got your Greek gods, you got your Hindu gods, you got, you know, all these different types of gods, but they're basically an archetype of the same thing. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
understood.
So
That's what I understood like not long ago. I was struggling a bit with it because, like, the God from the Bible, he says, "Oh, don't worship false gods and demons and whatnot." And I'm thinking, "Oh, yeah, Shiva looks a bit demonic in a way." And yeah,
right,
should I worship Shiva, or say thanks to him, or would I betray God? But then, yeah, one day it just dawned on me: they're all characters and yeah, parts of what God sort of represents. Like, God is in everything. Like Vedagurudev always says, like, I am Babaji and Babaji is me, and that did it for me. And I'm thinking, yeah, it's just so narrow-minded to think, oh, my God's better than your God and this and that, and it's just no.
True.
It's my love goes out to the one and only true God that encompasses everything. Like, it's in the trees, it's in nature, it's in the flowers,
Yeah.
it's in the butterflies, it's in our breath. It's, yeah, especially in our breath. Yeah, we're a little spark of it. That's how I
Yeah.
see it. So yeah, that made
absolutely.
made it a lot easier.
J. Clo has something funny to say. It says Vedagurudev in Cleveland, Ohio. LOL. Yep.
I've been
You're on
to
your world
Cleveland,
tour.
Ohio before. You know,
But
let's
yeah,
make it happen.
if you ever wanted to come to Australia, Paul, you're welcome. But I don't have a spare bed at the moment. That's my problem. And I have to, of course, hubby is very reclusive. He's finding it very hard to connect to most people nowadays, especially
Mm,
newcomers. Like, old friends is not a problem, but yeah, people he doesn't know, he doesn't want to get to know. He's very guarded nowadays since COVID, more than ever.
Oh.
So, yeah.
I see. Well, I'll
So
bring my own tent then.
if you can't find, yeah, well, I don't mind a tent in the backyard, but if you could find accommodation, I'm happy to take you places. That's not a problem
Oh.
during the day. So
What
yeah,
part of Australia do you live in?
Melbourne, or southeast
Melbourne.
of Melbourne. It's a small village southeast of Melbourne. So yeah, on a peninsula, so we're surrounded by beaches, but I always have to hop in the car to get there. It's not We're landlocked, kind of, in
Yeah.
our little town, but that's good because it's not as popular and it's not as touristy, and yeah, quieter, which I like. Although since we moved here, first we had a tiny little, like, country style supermarket, like a Richie's, and then they opened up what they called Safeway, but it's now Woolworths. They've changed the name. In Victoria, it was always called Safeway, and the rest of Australia was Woolworths. It's same company. But yeah, and then now they've done it Australia wide. It's all Woolworths, but we've got two big chains, Woolworths and Coles, and then Aldi came in later, like 10, 15 years ago. They started up in Australia. But then and Richie's is like a independent, like, it's all the small independent stores get together to buy together to keep their prices competitive, but they're always a little bit more pricey. But what I loved about Richie's was it was such a small supermarket, but they had everything I needed, and I could run in 10 minutes down, and I'd be out and I'd have my weekly groceries, you know, and if I go to Safeway or Coles, it takes me an hour and a half to get through all the aisles to find what I need.
Yeah.
It's just too much. It's too big. I just don't like it. I'm a country bumpkin, so yeah. But I'd love to go up to Thailand one day. I've never been to Thailand. I've always been joking. I've worked with Thai ladies a lot in the nursery trade. There's a lot of Thai ladies, and yeah, one of them, she was always going back to the family. I said, one day I'll come along and you can be my tour guide. Yeah. And we were all talking about it. But then COVID came and I'm not working there anymore. So I've lost sort of contact with her. But yeah, and I've got a family member that's Filipino now, 2 family members actually. My father-in-law remarried after my mother-in-law passed away, and he remarried a younger Filipino with a son. So I've got a little brother-in-law who's now, close to 20 and working hard. He works 7 days a week, so he's very motivated. Yeah, he's very motivated and working hard and getting some money together. And yeah, his mum and I get along really, really well. And yeah, that's why I know about the Catholic. And she was from Mindanao. Don't know if that means anything to you. I don't know where your wife is coming from, Paul.
Well, yeah. No, I'm not familiar with that area. Mine is from Las Piñas, it's called, but it's just outside of Manila. But yeah, they lived in a province, you know, country girl, you know, where they just, you know, grew their own food and stuff like that. But just from being in the Navy, I was familiar with the Filipino people, and they're very lovely people, and I
very
just felt
caring.
comfortable. You know, that's the only reason I was able to, just like, it was a big thing for me to just like get over my fears and just fly over there and just to meet this girl that I've only like spoke with on Facebook. But yeah, it turned out great, and everything's good. And
yeah, just be wary. There are a few, like not every Filipino can be trusted, and
of
I have
course,
heard
I mean,
horror
that goes with
stories in
any race.
Australia that men have been pretty much bankrupted by their Filipino import wives.
Yeah,
So
Vedagurudev knows.
It's quite common here in Australia. Yeah. So I'd be cautious. Let's put it that way. But I was just going to say, a story came to mind because I can sense the hesitation of Mariana about coming to Thailand. I was shit scared to travel by myself, and I was so grateful to have my husband to come to Australia with in the first couple of trips. But then as life goes on, hubby didn't want to travel. The tickets are expensive. So I had to go to Holland by myself to visit family. And yeah, every trip has been on my own ever since. And that's a long trip. Like Australia, it's 12 to 13 hour flight to Abu Dhabi, and then another 7-hour flight from Abu Dhabi to Amsterdam, and then another train ride 2 hours before I got to get picked up at the train station by my cousin or whoever was available. So yeah, that's a bit scary to do that, and especially if you're flying through countries like Abu Dhabi, you don't speak the language, but most people speak English, so it's not really that hard. But travel can be a bit scary. I can understand that. I do have an anecdotal thing that happened to me because I've come to trust things. Like I used to be like Mariana and worry, but what if that happens? And what if that happens? And, you're all worried about things that haven't even happened yet. And then I was doing the Wim Hof method. I told you about that, and doing my instructor training. And the final course was in Spain. So I had to travel to Spain, and I combined it with the trip to Europe. But I ran into a problem because I wanted to get a hire car to get from the airport to the destination, which was in the mountains. And yeah, there was a problem because I didn't have a credit card. I only have a debit card, and they ask you to give your credit card details so they can deduct if you don't return the car or damage the car or whatever. But I don't have a credit card, and they wouldn't accept debit cards. So I spent a couple of weeks stressing about it and going to the post office and got myself a credit card from the post office, but that didn't work and I couldn't put money on it, and that's also based on a debit card system. And I went to a Dutch bank where I have an account, and I said, I need a credit card, and yeah, we can't organize that. You've got so many prerequisites and you don't have a permanent address in the Netherlands, so you can't do that. And yeah, I ran into all sorts of trouble, and I thought, oh well, stuff it, I'm going. Whatever happens, I'll get there. If I have to put up my finger and hitchhike, I'll get there. So I just left it to the universe and thought, well, it's going to work out. And indeed, it did work out. I arrived in Barcelona at the airport from Holland, and we had a WhatsApp group already with the group that we did the initial course with, not the final master course. And yeah, in the WhatsApp group, I said, oh, I've arrived at the airport. And then there was another guy chirping in, oh yeah, I'm here too. Where are you? And we caught up together, and yeah, and he knew someone that had a hire car, and we could all hop in, and it all worked out. Like, if you don't stress about it, things happen, and yeah, it will work out. Like, yeah, even if you have, in Thailand, they've got some really cheap transport as well to get to Vedagurudev house if you need to, if you can't make it to the airport. And I wouldn't worry about it. Like, yeah, travel can be fun, but if you go out with a concerned and worried thought on your mind, chances are that things will go wrong. That's my experience, because whatever you focus on is what you're attracting into your reality. That's been proven to me over and over again, because I used to be a terrible worrywart and caused myself a lot of stress and worries that I didn't need to. So yeah, it just trust, and it will work out. Like, trust in the positive. That's what I have to say to her. And I'd love to come to Thailand, but yeah, at this stage, I can't see it happening because of the way, my living situation and hubby needing care and help and this and that. So, because when I'm watching you guys, I sometimes have to interrupt and pause it to listen to something he says or make him lunch, or there's always interruptions. That's why I can't come online a lot. That's why I had to wait till he left for the dentist, and I'm keeping an eye on the clock in the driveway.
Yeah.
But I'm not expecting him back for the next. He is a. Oh, now my headset's gone low again. I might have to plug in my wired one. Hang on. I actually did charge it up before I came online while he was getting ready to leave, but it's not charged enough. It's an old one and the battery's going, and I only get an hour or so out of it. Sorry.
That's okay.
You can't hear me.
Yeah, I was going to say, when we were in the Himalayan mountains, I would be like, where are we going today? He'd be like, up that mountain. And I was like, how are we going to get there? He was like, I don't know.
It's just going to happen.
It's going to happen. We'll figure it out on the way. No plan, right? No restrictions. And yeah, everything always worked out, So I always have that perspective. Like, I don't know how it's going to happen or when it's going to happen. It's just going to happen. And I'm just go with the flow and adjust accordingly and let it happen. But yeah, I when I started shedding like all my worry and doubts and questioning, then things just started to happen. Pieces of the puzzle started coming together. So like, yeah, I agree with Esther. Like, things just happen. They can come together. I mean, my whole journey in the Himalayan mountains, I don't know how any of it happened. It just came together, right? And I just got out of my own way and said, let it happen the way it's going to happen. And, before I knew it, I was on the top of a mountain. I don't know how I got there or how it happened. I was just there.
How'd I get here?
Magic, right?
Well, Mariana has a couple comments. I'll just go through them real quick. So, Mariana says, I would love to go to the U.S. to hear Vedagurudev speak, but I don't want to give my DNA and biometrics at the border or be detained by ICE for that matter. Ha ha ha. Yeah, some scary stuff going on.
I wouldn't worry about it. I mean, it's all fear porn out there. You'll see. If the path is cleared and you hear the calling, it'll all come together. You won't even see no ice, or you won't see no DNA. These are probably just ghost stories that you
Yeah.
use to
Don't be
lower your
scared.
fear anyway. I don't. Every time I've been to the U.S., they never took my DNA. Are they doing that now, or biometrics or whatever? I hope not.
I think
Yeah.
they have to. They do have scanners to facial scans to get you through the gates quicker. But other than that, yeah, apart from the sort of X-ray machines that you
Yeah.
walk through to see what
Yeah.
you've got on your body, but
Yeah. See me naked?
yeah. I have heard of people that say, I don't want to be exposed to the radiation, and is there a way around it? And they can do a manual search too. So there is options to get around it if you want to. But I've never been asked for my DNA. No, I wouldn't give them my DNA either.
Yeah. Crazy world.
Yeah.
Here's something interesting. She says that so David Pallades from Missing 411 said that you could summon a UFO physically if you do a specific meditation, but I can imagine only humans like yogis or psychics or remote viewers can do that. That's interesting.
I mean, maybe I've never. I mean, I tried to summon the Boogosphere. This was a couple months ago. It never came, so I guess I don't have that power, right? I was like, the Boogosphere loves Gayatri mantra. I say that all day, so 108 Gayatri mantras, and never showed up. So I don't know how
Yeah.
effective it is. I've
Yeah.
never had any luck summoning a spear or a UFO. Could be. I mean, maybe, but I've never
Yeah.
had any direct experience.
There's a guy called Stephen Greer that's into that sort of stuff. I looked
Yeah.
into him a while back, but I don't trust him. He's too much of a plant for me. He's like to create some sort of narrative. I don't know.
Yeah, I've heard that about him too. Like,
I also agree with that. I just don't like. Yeah, I don't even like the way he looks. I'm just like,
No,
I
no.
just,
He's got
cannot
that
trust him. But I mean, what
reptilian
he
look about
says,
him.
it's all love and light stuff. But who knows?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
But what
gotta
if the
go with your
aliens
gut
weren't
instinct
friendly?
on these
Like,
things.
what if they're not friendly? And yeah, he's telling everyone, "Oh yeah, come on in,
yeah,
we're coming in, invite
yeah,
the aliens," and then they come here and we're not happy about it. So
yeah.
I don't know.
So
It's
we're in a
best
bad
left alone, I think.
This is something positive. Sandy, she
I
said
was,
she
I was
pulled.
gonna say, if the aliens aren't friendly, it'd be my first and last day as the alien ambassador.
Yeah, I quit. I resigned.
Not even quit. They take me out the game, right?
Yeah,
All right. You're
yeah.
malevolent or whatever. You're nefarious. Do your best to me, right?
Yeah.
Goodbye, physical meat suit.
Yeah.
I'm gone, right?
I'm back, Babaji.
I guess I would be the crash test dummy as the alien ambassador. These aliens are no good. Send Vedagurudev. He's not scared, right? Okay, see you guys later.
Sandy says that she pulled a tarot card tonight for the full moon, and she got the star card. The key word is hope. Hope. That's beautiful. Hope.
Nice. Hope in the new pink moon.
Yeah. Can never have
So,
enough.
did I already miss the Yagna, or is it tomorrow, or when is the Yagna?
Yes.
No, it was earlier today.
Ah, yeah, I missed it again. Dang it.
Yeah, I missed it
But
too.
you could see it back. I sent in the school DM the link to watch the
Okay.
replay.
But yeah, I did notice the moon when I was outside the other night. I'm like, oh, full moon. I mean, Yagna must be either today or tomorrow. But yeah, I did see it. I saw the full moon. It was very lovely.
Hmm.
Yeah, pretty great.
Mariana says they do biometrics whether you want it or not for all Canadians. Unfortunately,
Really?
as for U.S. citizens, yes, you don't have to worry. It's only for foreign nationals and Canadians. Oh, sorry, Canada.
Well, hopefully I don't know. Hopefully, there's no new world order and that type
Yeah.
of stuff. Taking your biometrics and I don't know. We don't need that, right? Let
We
people
don't need
be
it.
free.
I mean, just with your image, like when I came into the United States, they didn't even ask me for my passport. They just said, "Oh,
Really?
hello, Mr. Froelich." You know, they had my image and they knew who I was. I didn't even have to present passport. It's just like, yeah, it's pretty freaky, but yeah, no blood drawn.
Interesting.
You know, I needed my passport still.
Yeah, I'm not.
Before
Since I've
boarding
been
every time.
DJing since I was 14, I always got paid under the table. So I like being a ghost in the system. They were like, we don't have any information on you. Even when I
Like,
went to open a bank account, they were like, you had a car in 1991. Which car was it? I was like, how the hell would I know? That was 30 years ago.
yeah.
They were like, we don't have any information to
Other
verify
than
you.
that.
I go, you don't need to verify me. I'm giving you money,
Yeah.
Put it in the bank and let's get to work, What do you need to verify? I'm a ghost in the system.
Yeah, I guess they need to verify that you're the person that you say you are, because there's a lot of people that open accounts on behalf of someone else and, to
Yeah.
whitewash money or whatever. There's a lot of bad
Yeah.
people that abuse the system.
True.
Well, this is a thought. I keep hearing like predictions that President Trump's going to be our last American president. And I like what would happen if that happened, good or bad? And I think from a spiritual perspective, I think it could be viewed as like, I don't know, the light winning. I don't know, the idea that humanity doesn't need a ruler, that because we're like self-governing and we're conscious enough that we can lead ourselves. So I was thinking maybe that wouldn't be so bad. Why do we need a president? I don't know, if we can lead ourselves. I don't know. Why do we need kings and queens and rulers? I don't know. Maybe we
I
could
mean,
like,
people can only rule you if you let them rule you.
yeah, we don't.
If they're not your ruler and you don't believe they're your ruler, then it's a bunch of hot air in the wind, You don't control nothing over here. So I don't know. Whatever happens, people say a lot of things.
Yeah, they
Just go
do.
on YouTube. It's all full of hot air and fluff and
I'm so
whatever.
confused.
Whatever happens, just stay light on your toes, pivot, adjust accordingly, and let it happen the way it happens. This world is not going to happen the way you want it to happen or anybody else. I just let it happen. Okay. We
Yeah.
got a president today. We don't have a president tomorrow. Another day at the office for me. I still do my inner work, my practice, and whatever the Maya delusional world does, it doesn't exist in my universe. I don't attach to it. I just kind of let it pass and as the detached witness. Like, all right, well, like the yogis and the Buddha say, it's all Maya anyway. So I just get my popcorn, enjoy the show,
Yeah.
like whatever.
Yeah,
Okay, king
I'd like
today, no king tomorrow.
I'd like to see a system where they have like referendums for major decisions for a country, like let the people decide.
Yeah,
But there is a bit of a danger in that, because you only have to look around and see how many people are still believing everything that the mainstream tells them.
Yes.
So
right.
based on those facts, decisions are not made, in a very neutral way. Let's put it that way. See, that's the problem.
Yeah,
But
true.
as
You
it
know?
is, our politicians do what the higher people say and not what in the interest of the people here. Like it's the same in Canada, it's the same in America, it's
Yeah,
everywhere. So the politicians are doing what is best for their future and pay packet and future
yeah.
prospects in the jobs, and and they don't care about what the people want.
Yeah.
They're supposed to work for us. They're supposed to be a
They're
political
supposed to,
servant.
yeah.
Yeah, but
That's
they
what we were
don't
told.
see it that way. They look at us like
No.
slaves, sheep,
Yeah.
idiots, you know. They just tell us
Oh,
whatever lie they
I've,
want.
we had this speech last night from Albanese, Elbow Cheesy or whatever. He did a special announcement, and some people in the government were a bit upset that he wasn't going to do it in their presence, and he pre-recorded it, and everyone was tuning in at 7 o'clock to listen to this special address of the Prime Minister. And it was just an absolute fizzle. Like, he didn't tell us anything new. It was
Yeah.
just, oh yeah, just take it a bit easy. Just go and enjoy your Easter holiday. We'll take a bit off the petrol, and so you can travel. But yeah, make sure that when after Easter you go back to work, to take the train a bit more and do this and do that. He's got no idea, like, and I thought, and the way he talked, it was like absolute, like he was addressing a bunch of low primary school kids or something like that,
Mm,
and I'm thinking,
yeah.
is this like an April Fool's joke or what? I couldn't take it serious. It was just so pathetic,
Yeah.
absolute pathetic. Like, oh, yeah. Anyway, I'm still kind of hoping that Trump will clean up our government someday.
Yeah.
Hope so.
I'm not
I'm going
sure.
to switch over to YouTube, guys. I'm getting a little fatigued.
No worries, Paul. It was lovely to see you.
You as
Yeah,
well.
it was
Yeah.
great to see you, Paul.
Of course.
You know,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome
welcome
back.
anytime.
Yeah.
Oh, how's
I'm
Laura?
always there. I might not be visible, but I'm always there.
How's
So,
Laura?
good night
Yeah.
to you all.
How's your AI assistant?
Oh, she's well, I haven't used it very much lately, but whenever I need something, I know where to go.
Yeah.
It's been good for me.
Good.
And yeah, I think that would be like an answer. Well, if it could be trusted, like I think we should all like be able to vote. Oh, we want to go to war? No, I don't want it. Like there should be some. I think AI could like basically, manage this crap better than regular politicians. So I don't know.
We don't want Skynet.
It's
We don't want
No.
Skynet.
yeah, it's
Paul.
kind
Yeah.
of scary in
No
in
evil
that way,
robots.
but I mean, we definitely can't trust our politicians. So
No, we know that.
where else could we go? But it's a possibility, but
Yeah.
who knows? But good
Let's
night,
hope not.
y'all.
Good
Good
night.
night,
I
Paul.
will be watching
Good
on
night, Paul.
YouTube. Thank
Okay.
you.
Sweet dreams. Yeah, I'm staying well away from AI still. I don't want AI to get to know me.
Yeah. How long have we been on here now?
3 hours and 6 minutes. So
Oh, do
I have
you
to
have
leave.
to go soon, right?
Yeah, in half an
Yeah.
hour to pick up my husband. So,
Okay.
but
Right.
yeah, we can have some fun. I don't know. I have some like closing out questions. So I don't know.
Great.
These are some fun ones. What is more powerful, the mountains of your obstacles or the breath in your lungs?
Say the breath in your lungs,
Yeah,
like
healing.
I don't really attach. As a Kriya yogi, our pranayama practice is the most paramount thing. Like my guru said, we could skip everything, just don't skip our pranayama. So there's a high focus on centering yourself, aligning yourself on your breath. And the mountains of obstacles we don't really look at, we just say, all right, one foot in front of the other and get to work,
Yeah.
Like, so if I had to choose between my breath or the obstacles of mountains, I mean, the obstacles of mountains don't even really exist in my universe. So I anchor myself, I center myself on my pranayama practice, and it carries me through. So, when you have a proper breathwork practice, it really carries you and guides you. And Esther probably could speak to this more than me. Like Wim Hof is all breathwork, right?
Yeah.
So when you have that in your pocket, you're able to overcome anything in this Maya delusional world. You center, you align yourself in your breath.
I know, like when my when I was coughing all the time, it was just horrible not being able to breathe. Like when you have your breath, it's like you have, I don't know, like being able to breathe and is like so important. Like I
Yeah, your
hate,
breath is most important, right? Like
yeah,
without breath, there is no life. Nothing else matters. You know, game over
yeah, game
when your
over.
breath stops. So maintain your breath as best as you can.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dictates your mindset as well. Like
yeah,
if you
Yeah, true.
are nervous, you breathe shallow, you breathe faster. If you can, and because we have a say over our breath, that's one of the few things in our body that we, autonomic responses, because you can't stop breathing, but you can guide it, and you can regulate it, and you have a say in how you breathe. So that's very powerful, and it makes such a difference if you feel nervous and you slow your breath down. Um, yeah, and with Wim Hof, it curbs inflammation. It resets your body. It's
Yeah,
just so powerful what it does. It's helping me tremendously, and yeah, I must admit I do my breathing regularly, and I still go back to the Wim Hof rather than the traditional pranayamas. I do try them all slowly, and I do a little bit every time I have a moment to practice. But yeah, I still go back to the Wim Hof, but maybe it's because I'm comfortable doing that, and because I know how powerful it is. It helps with pain relief.
yeah,
Yeah, it's making me feel more powerful and more determined, and yeah, I don't know, just more clarity in my mind, and just that if you can get to a point where you can hold your breath for 2 minutes and not even have to worry about breathing, it's just like you're floating in oneness. It's something
yeah,
special, that
yeah.
experience. But
Beautiful.
you've tried it, haven't you, Vedagurudev?
Yeah, I have. I went through Wim Hof's program. My
Yeah.
when I was in the Himalayan mountains, my guru made me his crash dummy, so I had to go through all programs. You know, I went through all Sadhguru's programs. I went through the Yoga Alliance certification. These are certificates. So he wanted to know, so he sent me to show him the different methods and what people's doing out there. Yeah, so I went through the Wim Hof method. I like it,
Mm,
you know.
yeah.
So
And the
you know,
interoception part of it, just yeah, just stillness, and then just focusing on your heartbeat in your body, and feeling it
true.
slow down, and it's just, yeah, it's something magical about it.
Yeah, it's great. The only thing we don't have breath retention, so we can
Well,
keep it going more. But we just try to breathe a little lighter. I remember
yeah.
my guru told me, he said one day, we breathe like a turtle. I goes, like a turtle, Baba? Why a turtle? And he was like, a turtle only breathes a couple breaths per minute. So we want to slow and lighten our breath so much that we could preserve our body and prolong our body. We don't want to breathe super fast to speed up our, how could I say, our life, you know? We want to
Hmm.
preserve our physical body with our breath. So we're slowing and slowly and gently and comfortably. But yeah, there's a lot of yogis I know do what's called kumbhaka, which is holding their breath also. So that's also good also.
Yeah.
So
Well,
we
technically,
love them all.
it's not holding your breath. It's stopping breathing. It's because you're holding on the out breath, like you empty your
Mm,
lungs before you hold. So it's not
yeah,
actually holding your breath in. Like it sort of gives a bit of a wrong idea
yeah,
about it.
true.
But yeah, so
Yeah,
you breathe
that's kind of
everything
how we
out, and then
do
yeah.
our pranayama. We let it all out, then we breathe lightly to,
Hmm.
let it go. So yeah, we're not holding our breath, but it looks like we're holding our breath because it says samadhi, the breathless state of communion with God. So my guru would put his finger up to my nose, but we're breathing so lightly that we can continue because
Hmm.
holding our breath shortens it. We want to keep it going. So it looks like they're holding their breath, but they're really breathing. So
Hmm.
it's magic trick, a yogic magic trick.
Ah,
Yeah, I might hop back on YouTube too now because the time I'm looking at the clock and yeah, Nubby could turn up any
he,
moment. So
okay.
not sure. So yeah, if you don't mind.
No, I'm so happy that you
Okay.
came for how you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm blessed that you came here. So thank you.
No worries. Thank you. Thanks for having me. And
Yeah,
I
no
always
problem.
love
Anytime. You're
being
always
here and
welcome.
always in the background. But yeah, I missed the Yagna fire last night because I was asleep. So sorry.
Well, that's
It's
okay.
Oh, it's
it's going to
okay.
get better because the states have gone to summertime, daylight savings, and we're
Yeah.
going back to wintertime. I suspect maybe this weekend. Often it's
Oh,
Mm.
over Easter. So after that, there'll be less time difference. So it might be earlier in the evening. But then, yeah, that's harder because then hubby's. We usually watch a movie. Like recently, we watched the whole Lord of the Rings series. That's where that came from.
Mm.
oh,
And what at the moment, yeah, we watched Avatar last night. This the second
Mm.
one, and yeah, sometimes like yeah, we have our favorites, but yeah, there's a lot of shows that we watch in the evening together. So that's our together time sort of thing.
yeah.
So yeah, if that gets in the way, it's a bit awkward too. But, we'll see.
And if you can't make it, it's all good. I
That's
send
it.
you in the school DM the replay link. You could always watch it when at
Yep.
your own leisure, at your own timing, whenever you have time.
Oh, little question about the school. I was looking for, like, you sent the links of the broadcasts and the live broadcasts and all that, and I usually go and tick it after I've watched it in the school, so I can see what I've been through and what I haven't done yet, and I'm trying to catch up on all the old lives as well, slowly over time on the days that you don't have broadcasts. But the 2026 ones are not in the school that I can see. There's 24 and 25. The 26, I can only find them through the links that you send in the DMs.
If you go to the school class, you're talking about the classrooms, right?
Yeah,
The school classroom, the 2024 and 2025 are in like a folder, and
yeah.
it's below those folders. So maybe you might have to open it up.
Sometimes I have to
I
double
have to
click it to
scroll
open
more.
it.
Yeah. I'll have another look if I can't find it. I'll let you know.
Yeah, they should. The 2026 all classes should be there right when you go into the classroom.
Yeah,
Uh,
I recall seeing them there, but last night I couldn't. Like I watched
um,
episode 11 yesterday, and then I thought, oh, I wonder. Like I tick them as I go, but then when I scrolled down in this classroom, there was another one where there's two categories where you've got your live broadcast, but yeah, I'd really have to look at it. Maybe I'm confused that one is the satsang and the other's just the live classrooms. I don't know. You
yeah,
might be
when I get
confused,
off here, I'll check for you and I'll try to send. And if
but yeah,
yeah, if you're going through any of the classes, because I know you send me there was no PDF for the Pyramid of Light. So yeah, just let me know. Sometimes I get I don't know like I'm uploading and my daughter says take me to eat food and I forget. So just let me know. I'll repost it and send it to you. But yeah, I'll
yeah. No,
try to look. I wonder why. You know, maybe
I
schools do an
haven't.
update. Sometimes they're weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I have trouble with the app because sometimes I click on the school app and then it won't. My phone makes a clicking feeling like a vibrating click, and then it
Mm,
doesn't load, and then I have to go out of it and come back in, and then it does load. Quite often that's the case. I have to load it twice, and yeah, sometimes it's playing up that my because I do everything on my phone. The
mm,
keyboard doesn't show up when I want to comment on a post, and the GIFs play up sometimes that I can't put anything in because the keyboard doesn't show up to type
Oh,
a search into the GIFs. So the whole app is a bit wonky on my phone, but I don't know. I've got a Samsung S9 and it's getting on a bit, so I'm very reluctant to update with all the technology to stuff into my phone. Like that, it's already a problem. Like I've got apps that I can't delete that I don't want on my phone, you know. So, and the same on my old. I've got a very old tablet, and there's Skype on there, and I wanted to delete it, but it's a standard app that's in the thing, and you can't delete it. It's so weird, but yeah, that might be more of a question for Paul. You might be able to help me with that. I don't know.
Maybe go to the Samsung is a Android phone. Maybe go to the App Store, the Google Play Store, and see if there's an update for school. Maybe they fix these bugs
Yeah,
they
I don't
had.
know. Usually I get a pop-up if there's an update. I don't know. I don't know how. Yeah, I can go to the App Store and check it. But yeah, I'm not sure.
And
I'm not
this
very
problem
I'm
happened
not
on
very
your
technical.
phone. It happened on your phone, right? I'll
Yeah.
once I get off here, I'll check on the phone, because I usually
Yeah.
check on the desktop, like I have a
Yeah.
MacBook, but I'll check on the phone. I don't
Yeah.
really use the app on the phone, so I'll check it and see if there's any problems with it.
I'm looking at my computer now. It's gathering dust. I haven't touched it for months. It's just sitting there. But I do want to download all the PDFs one day, and I haven't done it yet because on my phone I can't store them all.
Yeah.
But my plan was to go to the computer, but I don't know how to get to the SKOOL app on my computer because there's no
I
app
think you
store,
just
is
type
there?
in
I don't
SKOOL,
know. Yeah.
SKOOL.com, and then you log in with your login, and then that's how you would go to school. SKOOL.com. And
Okay.
you should see like a login button on the right side, and just type in your login, your email, and your password.
Okay. Cool. All
Yeah.
right. I better go. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Back to you two,
Again.
and I'll leave you to
We're closing out pretty soon.
Yeah. You've got to go, and yeah. All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Esther. You're welcome anytime.
Yeah,
Glad to
and
have
thank
you
you for all
here.
your quotes, Esther.
Yeah, have a great
You're
day.
welcome. I still need to get into the Star Wars ones, but I'll get onto that very soon.
We got plenty of time. Sorry for
Yeah,
the misunderstanding, but it's
yeah,
all
no,
good.
I didn't realize the 4th of July, or was it?
The 4th of May. May the 4th be
May the
with
4th.
you.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. No, 4th of July is something totally different again. All right.
All right.
Thank you. Now, how do
Love
I get
you.
out of
Thank
here?
you.
Love you too.
Love you,
And
Oh,
Esther. Thank you.
how do I get out?
the
Web
red button at the corner. See if that
Mm,
or
No. Oh, there's a little red strip on the end there. No. No.
Maybe
Yeah.
I think
let me see. I
you
can.
can remove her.
Okay.
Oh, they.
And then she'll remove. Yeah, she's here, but she'll. It'll be easier for her to remove herself. Are these
How
three little
long have we
dots?
been on there now?
We've been on here 3 hours and 21 minutes. So
All right, I guess let's wrap it up.
okay.
It's been a good one, right?
Yeah.
Got a lot of
A lot of
members and
action.
everybody.
Oh, she found it. Yay. I
Okay.
hate this technology. Oh. Darren's here. He says, morning gang, you're doing well. We're doing well now that you're here. Love you, Darren.
Yeah, we're doing very well. All the best to you, Darren and Donna in the UK. Good day to you
Yeah,
also,
good day.
our brother Darren. Glad to have you as always.
Well, I guess a couple final questions is, can you find the divine in the person who annoys you the most?
Yeah, if you see even the most annoying person as a reflection of the divine, as a mirror of the divine, then they stop being less annoying, right? Like, you start to laugh at them, like,
Yeah.
where's God hiding today? He's tricking me and this annoying person. All right, good. Good joke, God.
Yeah.
April Fools, I
Yeah.
got you. You're tricky,
Oh, I see the
you know?
divine in you.
So, every day is a test as a yogi and yogini. So, we all take it with a grain of salt. We try to live in equanimity. We don't see the good or bad, the annoying or the peaceful person. We just, okay, this is what it is today. I accept it, and it's always a true blessing also. So that's kind of how I look at it.
Yeah. My last question is, if your life was a temple, who are the guards at the door?
If your life is a temple, who are the guards at the door? I would like to think God is the guard at the door, right? I
Yeah,
mean, but God is the temple. God is everywhere and everything. So He is the guards. He is omnipresence. He is
yeah.
everywhere and everything. So God is the guard at the door.
I was thinking discernment, who's guarding my temple.
Oh,
Yeah.
like a emotion.
Yeah,
Who?
but God's a
What?
great guard at your temple. So I think you have a great answer. I was just
Emotion? Yeah. I would say it's all guarding your door.
yeah,
Your intuition, your discernment, your discrimination, um, everything is kind of
yeah,
putting up that shield and guarding your higher consciousness, your
yeah.
inner
Love is at my
divinity. So
temple.
yeah, love is
Peace.
guarding the door. Yeah, like it's almost like all of the above. To make a
Yeah,
long story short,
yeah,
peace is guarding your door, harmony is guarding your door, freedom is guarding your door, unconditional love is guarding your door, helping people is guarding your door. So it's like all collectively
yeah,
guarding your door. You don't have like one guard. You have a whole army of
yeah,
higher frequencies, higher consciousness guarding your door.
yeah.
So
You
what
don't
a
want
beautiful intuition that
yeah.
is.
Yeah, you don't want fear guarding your door because they'll let that in. So yeah, kick that to the side.
Yeah, fear does not guard your door.
Yeah.
Oh, hopefully fear
Only
doesn't
higher
guard your door.
higher
If
emotions.
fear is guarding your door, you got to fire him.
You're in
You're
trouble.
fired. Throw fear away, right? Fired. Last day
Yeah.
on the job, you're fired.
Yeah, do not let fear guard your temple. You're in trouble. Well, this has been a really great sat song. I'm uh so much participation. We got Paul and Polly,
Uh,
Esther. So
Esther,
yeah.
yeah.
So feel like we're winning. We're letting the light in. So the
Winning.
light is winning. So
W's in the chat.
yeah,
Winning,
we're
right?
winning. So
W's in the chat. Winning.
yeah. Yeah. I hope everybody got some value out of our sat song and I don't know, brought in some light into your world. And yeah, I guess my final message is peace be with all of you. So yeah, this was quite a
And
profound sat song.
happy April Fool's Day.
Yeah,
If you didn't
I'm
see
not
our
leaving.
April Fool's joke, rewind to the beginning, right?
Yeah,
First
yes.
20 minutes.
Put my resignation in. Ah,
It was
yeah,
funny because people were sad, right? A
yeah.
lot of farewells.
Yeah, I was Veronica is an actress.
Happy April Fool's Day.
Yeah.
Got you.
Vedgari Moksha.
Vedgari Moksha got you.
Yep. Well, yeah, I guess that's everything. Any final messages from you, Vedagurudev?
Yeah. For all of our Kriya Yoga Masterclass members, this will be our 109th class. We have 3 new techniques we'll be learning. Standing crane pose, Nindra Koku Asana, zero relax, standing Shavasana, Omkara, which I know Darren requested this, so we'll be reviewing Omkara. We haven't done that in a while, and we'll also be learning Hamsa again. So should be a very profound 109th class. And this Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll be doing our Soul Talks live from a Thailand beach. So very profound. Usually go 3 hours. This one is going to look like 3.5 hours. So But when we have a good stream of consciousness, we just keep going. I got to figure out what we're going to do Mantra Monday. Mantra Monday every 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we'll be back for our Satsang, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Usually go 3 hours, but sometimes 2.5, sometimes 3.5. Our record is 6.5, but we ain't got time for that, you know?
Don't got
That
time
was a
for that.
special occasion. So if we didn't get to your question or you have anything that comes up during the week, join us in our next Soul Talks, and
Yeah.
we'll answer your questions wholeheartedly. And in these videos we're coming up, we'll show you how you could support the Kriya Yoga School, and that's about it.
Yep.
Happy April Fool's Day.
Happy April Fools.
1st to everybody out there. Wishing you all the best, you know?
Yeah, Esther's just put up a comment that it fooled her, our little April Fool's joke. So.
Oh, it got her too, right? It got Sandy in the beginning,
Yeah.
right?
We have fun here. Lighthearted. Best Satsang in the universe. So.
Best Satsang in the universe.
Yeah.
Maybe put the full-length banner and we'll go out on
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, Vit.
Oh, it's all right. Don't worry about it.
Let me see.
It should be the first.
Oh, at the top. There we go.
Yeah, okay. We're back in business.
Back in business. Making the donuts.
Okay. If anybody has any last-minute comments, put in the YouTube chat. If not, we'll wrap up our April 1st Satsang.
Polly says April Fool's was yesterday. Yes, for you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, April Fool's is yesterday for me too, right? So,
yeah,
for polyester in Australia, it's definitely April, way past April Fool's. It's already April 2nd, midday. You know, for me, it's April 2nd morning. It's almost about to be noon, probably, you know?
Yeah. I don't know what spurred it was Billy Carson's April Fool, so check him out. He's having a baby.
Oh, yeah. He's having a baby thoughts, right?
Yes, half bird, half man.
An Egyptian enlightened being, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we'll wrap up our April 1st Vedgurudev's live Kriya Yoga Q&A Satsang with me, Vedagurudev, and Vedgari Moksha. So before we go, we want to tell you about the ways you could support the Kriya Yoga Masterclass. The first way you could support the Kriya Yoga Masterclass is by doing your sadhana and practicing Kriya Yoga. So if you don't have any Kriyas and you don't have a Kriya Yoga practice, you could join us in our sacred sanctuary, our meditated wall garden, just by going to kriyayogamasterclass.com. And in this video, you'll see all the benefits you'll get from joining our Kriya Yoga Masterclass. Welcome to the Kriya Yoga Masterclass, the #1 yoga community on SKOOL, where dedicated seekers learn the sacred practice of Kriya Yoga to awaken peace, clarity, and higher consciousness. If you're ready to go deeper, the Masterclass gives you everything you need to build a powerful daily practice and awaken your true inner potential. Inside the community, you'll receive powerful, unlimited access to Saturdays, live weekly Kriya Yoga classes. Sundays, Soul Talks live from a Thailand beach. Wednesdays, live Kriya Yoga Satsangs. Bi-monthly full moon and new moon holy fires. 500 plus on-demand training videos. And the best part, you get it all for only $200. Lifetime access, never pay again, invest once, practice for life. If you feel the calling to awaken your true inner potential through Kriya Yoga, go to kriyayogamasterclass.com and join our Kriya Yoga Masterclass today. So just go to kriyayogamasterclass.com, join our Kriya Yoga Masterclass. We have a special lifetime membership, $200, one-time payment, never pay again. Go at your own pace, go at your own timing. Just go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. We hope to see you inside our Kriya Yoga Masterclass. The second way you could support our Kriya Yoga Masterclass is by visiting our Kriya Yoga store. For all your spiritual needs, just go to kriyayogashop.com and support Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork on shirts, tumblers, canvases, notebooks. And we also have 108 Raksha beads, 1 mala. There's only 6 left. So they're going fast. So make sure you make your purchase. If you're outside the U.S., let me know. But if you're in the U.S., just go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. And in this video, you'll see everything we have to offer in our Kriya Yoga shop. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com to explore our Kriya Yoga store. When you look online, most spiritual items feel mass-produced, disconnected from the sacred meaning they're trying to represent. That's exactly why we created the Kriya Yoga shop, a place where authentic spiritual symbolism and divine artwork come together. Inside the Kriya Yoga shop, you'll discover 108 Raksha beads and Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork on t-shirts, notebooks, tumblers, and canvases for Goddess Kali Devi, Kriya Yoga Samadhi, the divine union of Shiva and Shakti, Babaji on the fire, Lord Ganesha, the 7 chakras, the Sri Yantra, Vedagurudev and Satupon Lake, the Holy Yagna fire, Shanmukhi Mudra. Imagine bringing Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork into your daily life. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com and make your purchase today. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com and make your purchase today and support Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork on shirts, tumblers, canvases, notebooks, and 108 Raksha beads. Get them, they're going fast.
Yes.
So if you don't have the financial means, 2026 hasn't been good to you financially, don't worry, we got you covered. Just go to freekriyayoga.com, 100% free. All you got to do is click the yellow join group button and practice Kriya Yoga for 100% free with thousands of people all around the world. And in this video, you'll see all the benefits you get from joining our free Kriya Yoga school at freekriyayoga.com. Welcome to the free Kriya Yoga School, the #1 authentic yoga community on School, where thousands are actually practicing Kriya Yoga worldwide. This isn't theory, it's real transformation. Inside you'll get authentic Kriya Yoga teachings, simple, practical, and powerful. 2 YouTube live streams every week. Wednesday, live Kriya Yoga Q&A satsangs, getting direct answers. Sunday, live deep soul talks on a Thailand beach. 11 step-by-step beginner mini courses. No confusion, just progression. A global community that keeps you consistent. Real support, so you stop quitting halfway. Here you get structure, accountability, and momentum. And it's 100% free. So the real question is, are you ready to practice Kriya Yoga or just keep watching? Click the yellow join group button now or stay stuck. Your call. Click the yellow join group button. It's your call.
It's your call.
Stay stuck. If you're ready, we'll stop talking about it. We'll start doing, We're action yogis. We get to work. So
Be
you
about
have no
it.
excuse. You can't say it costs too much or whatever. It's 100% free. No pressure. All you got to do is click on the join group button and you're in 100%.
Yes.
And with that said, we'll wrap up our April 1st Vedagurudev's live Kriya Yoga Q&A satsang with me, Vedagurudev, and Vedgari Moksha. So we'll go out the same way we always go out, with Babaji's Mula Mantra. Anytime you're going through anything and you want to call Babaji's direct phone number, I will give you mantra diksha for Babaji's Mula Mantra, which is Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. And Vedgari Moksha will sing it so beautifully 3 times right now.
Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om.
Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. If you resonate with Kriya Mataji and you want to call upon Kriya Mataji, I will give you Kriya Mataji's direct phone number, and I will give you mantra diksha for Mataji's Mula mantra, which is Om Kriya Mataji Nama Om. And Vedgari Moksha will sing it so beautifully 3 times right now.
Om Kriya Mataji Nama Om. Om Kriya Mataji Nama Om. Om Kriya Mataji Nama Om.
Om Kriya Mataji Namo. Om Kriya Mataji Namo. Om Kriya Mataji Namo. And next we will say Loka Samasta Sokino Bhavantu, sending peace, love, harmony to all beings, all around the universe, all beings on all planes of existence. And Vedgari Moksha will sing it so beautifully 3 times right now.
Loka Samasta Sakino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sakino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sakino Bhavantu.
Loka Samasta Sukino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukino Bhavantu. And lastly, we will sing the Shanti Universal Peace Mantra, sending peace and love to all people all around the world. And Vedgari Moksha will sing it so beautifully right now.
Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shalom, Sat Nam Sadhu Tao Am. Spirit, Swami Kami, Amen, Amen. And Selah Om. Om.
Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shalom. Sat Nam Sadhu Tao Am. Om Spirit, Swami Kami, Amen, Amen. Om and Selah Om. Om. Welcome to the Kriya Yoga Masterclass, the #1 yoga community on SKOOL. Inside you'll get unlimited access to live weekly Kriya Yoga classes, soul talks live from a Thailand beach, live Kriya Yoga Satsangs, bi-monthly full moon and new moon holy fires, 500 plus on-demand videos, and you get it all for only $200. One-time payment, lifetime access. Go to Kriya Yoga Masterclass and join the Kriya Yoga Masterclass today. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. Inside the Kriya Yoga shop, you'll discover 108 Raksha beads and Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork on t-shirts, notebooks, tumblers, and canvases for Kali, Samadhi, Shiva and Shakti, Babaji on the fire, Lord Ganesha, the 7 chakras, the Sri Yantra, Enlightened Vedagurudev, the Holy Yagna Fire, Shanmukhi Mudra. If this artwork represents your soul, visit kriyayogashop.com.
Kriya Babaji Namo. Kriya Babaji Namo. Kriya Babaji Namo. Kriya Baba Ji Namo Om Kriya